Triple G. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your ginger Geordie geek. Welcome back to the channel, and happy no, it's not Halloween. Happy bonfire night, as Sorrel was just demonstrating. We're back on a Wednesday, so this is a one-off. We will be back to our usual Tuesdays as of next week. I was just out last night because it was my son's birthday, so the guys kindly agreed to do it a night later, so thank you for that, chaps. But as usual, we've got James T of the Keegan. How are you, James?
Ayo, I'm very well. I've not really kept up with the news lately, so I have absolutely no idea what we're talking about tonight. So that's exciting.
Good stuff, good stuff. It's all exciting stuff, all exciting stuff. We've got Efren. How are you, Efren? You well?
I'm doing well, guys. It's a Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, any day you guys want me on just to chat and see you guys. It's a good day.
Good stuff, mate. Good. We'll hold you to that. We'll have you here every night. Every night. And we have, of course, got Super Sorrel. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you all?
Yes, not bad, not bad. You've still not sorted your toys behind your mind, and you'll be getting upset. You need some stood up.
They're all like, they constantly fall, especially because I do them like dioramas every day, so they're always moving and falling.
Yeah. Okay, chaps, let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Andrew. Just checking about the... That's why we're a little bit late. We're chatting about that madness. So, yeah, thank you, Andrew. I do appreciate that, pal. I do appreciate that. I don't have... moderator on this channel. I might have to look into that and see if we can get somebody to help us out. Sheriff Fuzzy, no doubt. But yeah, we might have to look at that. If you don't know what we're prattling on about, me and Sorrel had fans. First time we've had like you know, fans or whatever, stalking and pretending we're each other and commenting on each other's videos, which was very strange, very strange. But anyway. Speaking of trolls, Chris, nice to see you, Chris. I hope you are well, sir. Looking forward to catching up with you next week, Chris. Gonna be a blast. Keega's shilling blind boxes. What a turn up for the books. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah.
My soul is for a price, you know, and that shouldn't surprise anybody. So like, it's grand.
Shocking behaviour.
Yeah.
Wayne, nice to see you, Wayne. Hope you're doing well, pal. Hope you're doing well. Someone feels threatened. We've got Bat Dan. Looking forward to seeing you next week as well, pal. It's going to be a good one. And Wayne, late, are they bloody opening all the blind bags? Blind bags are open, pal. Blind bags are open. Can I pull off, pal? Does that sound right when I say pal? I don't know if I'm too old to say pal.
If you hadn't addressed it, I wouldn't have even noticed.
I would, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. I'll continue to use it. Pal. What's that? What's that promotion on screen? Bloody disgraceful.
I did nothing.
Yeah.
I did nothing at all.
Canadian survivalist. Efren is blurred.
Yeah,
he smeared some Vaseline on the screen. Canadian survivalist. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. See, pal, sounds fine. We've got Connie. Connie, what are you doing buying Lego Robin alarm clocks, Connie? I've got the Batman one, I have to say. But yeah, it looked pretty cool, Connie. How much did you pay for that, Connie? Let one know in the chat. Connie, just so you're aware, I am picking Mr. Keegan up next Friday at 8, 9?
No, Thursday night.
No, I thought it was Friday morning.
No,
okay,
Thursday night.
We'll pick you up, Connie. If you want to lift, just drop us a message. Chris. Well, it's not a point ban hammer there. Absolutely. James to be a mod. He likes banning people. Yeah. We've got Kev. Nice to see you, Kev. Hope you're doing well. Is Arm and Fuzzy a good idea? I mean, if it's not me, there's a problem somewhere. It made my children cry when you said that. Is Efren underwater? He's back now. He's back. He's just been for a quick dip. We've got Andrew, a 60-year-old man at work, started an email to a client this week with lol. In that world you can use pal. I say lol all the time.
I do.
Started? No, you never put at the start of a sentence.
Not in an email. In a text, I would. In a response to a text, I would say lol. Guys, without getting into this, James has got very strict kind of rules and regulations on what you're allowed and not allowed to text. Do you know
Sorry,
what I
I
mean?
just expressed
Apparently
my opinion
a
on
thumbs
things
up
on this
a thumbs
fucking
up,
panel show that we do. You know,
a
like,
thumbs up
apologies.
is a disgraceful thing to send, isn't that right, Mr. Keegan?
It's
What
a
did
bit
you tell us it
disregarding,
was?
I think.
Disregarding, yeah.
Yeah,
Disregarding.
it feels like you're angry at me when you just put a thumbs
Yeah,
up when I'm
yeah.
like saying
James
a full
would
sentence.
cringe if he saw our fucking chat then, wouldn't he? Because all me and you do is just thumbs up with each other's comments. We'd barely respond after. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just thumbs
Whatever.
up comments all the time.
I couldn't
Well,
hack
God.
that, no.
Joshy boy, nice to see you, Joshy. Hope you're well, even though watching on the bus way back from work. Good stuff. You don't open with lol. That's
Thank
not
you. Thank you,
okay.
Chris.
Lol.
There we go.
Remember the arguments about the I forgot about that one, pussy.
When you put a full stop on the end of a text, it sounds like you're angry. It does sound like you're angry.
After what you showed?
What's he showing us there?
A little tiny.
Oh, yeah.
things.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Keegan's
yeah,
video.
Look at that little face.
A
Look at
rare,
that
a
Sharon.
rare solo on camera appearance, which I was very stressed doing. But it was fun. Yeah, I like these little things. They're cool.
Well, we've got some news about that later on. Thanks again, Pete, for the surprise. My pleasure, pal. No problem at all. Thumbs up means the conversation's over. True, Chris. True. Very true.
Oh, that's why you send it to me so frequently. You're just like,
I do. Yeah. Because I'm working, James. I'm working. When in James's eyes, you can only raise one eyebrow. Is James the only one who uses grammar and punctuation? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a Geordie. We can barely speak. If it's a full stop, it means you're angry. That's right. God, yeah. I can't get used to Ephraim's hair. It reminds me when Metallica got it all cut off. Ephraim's hair is making me think I should cut it off. Cut his off. Yeah. Right, chaps. We've chatted with the chat. Let's do some news. We've got lots to talk about tonight. Sexy Terry Hatcher. We'll get to that in a bit. We'll start off with a bit of news. Godzilla announced the next movie, Godzilla, in the incredibly original titled movie. We've got Godzilla -0 instead of Godzilla -1. Did you guys see this announcement trailer?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this. Cannot wait for this.
It just looks like it says goo, which I think I'm all for.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It looks like it says
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a dodgy video, doesn't it? Goo. Yeah, I'll give that a watch. Yes, Sorrel, you look upset.
Because it's 0.0. So it's not Godzilla 0, is it? Or -0. It's Godzilla 0.0.
No, I think we're going to stick with goo. I think that's what we should just call it from now on.
Go from now on, yeah.
Did you all see the last movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yeah, it was cracking. Absolutely cracking. I can't wait for this.
I'm just loving everyone online thinking that it's a prequel. I'm loving that more than ever because it's 0 instead of 1. Obviously,
Yeah.
because of how fucking numbers work. That is the next one.
Yeah, minus
-1,
0 is
then
higher
1.
than -1.
Yeah, a
so
lot of people
it's-
online are going, "Oh, why is this a prequel to the last movie?" Like, no, that's
No.
not how numbers work. Sorry, that wound me up a lot this week.
It's kicking off, not to be pedantic, but is -0 scientifically correct? Not
Probably
sure. 00 is very much 0.
Mm.
Typical Japanese naming convention. What up? Nice to see you all, geeks. Thank you very much for joining. Chris, keep the food chat till the end. I've got an interesting topic for the end relating to food. I'm jealous of Ephraim's hair. He's got no grey in it.
I know.
I do.
That's because it's that sun. Pete calls me chief. It makes me feel like I'm in the forces. That's just your chat, Sorrel. Sounds like your weather. Okay, Ephraim, I think you sent us this. Superman's new costume change. So he's technically in the new Absolute universe. He's joined the army, is that right?
Yeah. This is just, it's a shocking new costume, marks a controversial new era for Clark Kent. This is a young Clark Kent. So I think this is the story, obviously the story that's never been told. I just found it very interesting that he would even think about joining the army. It doesn't seem like it's Superman that would do that, but it hasn't come out yet. And I don't know. I mean, there's been a recent storyline with him in his younger days, like when he was still in Smallville. It's been pretty good read. I've been reading it. But this seems a little bit of a stretch for me.
Isn't Superman bulletproof?
Yeah.
So why does he have a knee Kevlar?
Yeah. Chris is just saying the same thing. Flak jacket. Why? So I'm not up to speed with Absolute. Is this Absolute Superman or is this normal Superman, guys?
I think it's normal Superman. Yeah.
Okay. Kev saying even Superman's copying your haircut, Efren. I just find this really interesting in the current political climate in America.
Yeah.
It just feels a bit kind of left field. Do you know what I mean? Particularly because we know recently, didn't we have Dean Cain joining ICE and all that kind of jazz?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like Superman. I don't know what they're trying to do. You know?
It does feel very antithetical to Superman to join any kind of military force or police force or anything. He's his own thing. I don't know. I find it very strange.
In that world, I guess it's more like national service than voluntary. Yeah, perhaps. Is this Superman played by Dean Cain? Wow.
Are they trying to go for like a Captain America-esque Superman? Is that what they're trying to go for? But like just missed the mark, maybe?
I don't think that works in like a modern setting because like in World War II, you've very clearly defined who the good and bad guys are in World War II, whereas nowadays,
world is muddied in it.
Exactly.
They'll have to handle it incredibly carefully because this could politically be really divisive, couldn't it? Depending on how it's played out.
Actually, in a recent Captain America storyline, he instead of joining the Avengers, he joined the army.
Yeah.
And he fought against Dr. Doom, but at like the last couple of pages, he realizes his mistake, and he takes off his army uniform and he goes back to being Captain America.
Fuzzy's just saying an absolute Superman, the jobs are based on the class system. Yeah, I quite like that. I have to say I'm about 3 or 4 issues behind, so I'm not really up to date. Anyway, this is interesting. It's done its job, guys, in that it's got us intrigued and I'm wanting to read this to find out what it's all about. So it's worked in that regard, I guess. So yeah, let's see what that's happening. This is quite interesting. Couple of things on this slide, chaps. Chip Zdarsky, who's an incredible writer, recently wrote a stunning book called Avengers Forever. Efren, I know you've read it. The rest of you guys read it. This is an Avengers tale set in the future. Don't know if you've read it.
Not yet.
No. Superb story. Absolutely. He's one of my favourite writers at the moment, actually. And this is his new book. One of the quotes that was kind of levied about it is, it's going to be so big, it's going to be like the biggest thing since Avengers Disassembled, which you guys might remember literally wiped the floor with the Avengers universe. So that's, sorry, Fuzzy, Avengers Twilight. What else has he done, Fuzzy? I seem to remember, is he not doing Escape? Who's doing Escape? Can't remember. Anyway, he does some great books. He does some
Daredevil?
great books. Yes, he did Daredevil.
Phenomenal
right,
Daredevil run.
Yeah. This has got me quite excited. Witness the origin of the end. Armageddon assembles, so it's an Avengers-based story. Story set to shake the foundations of the Marvel universe. I think this could be pretty darn cool. Other thing to mention, we talked last week about New Sorcerer Supreme, and then we've got this artwork of Wanda. I don't know that I clocked this when we were talking about it last week. But I know a few of you guys said that you would like Wanda to be the Sorcerer Supreme or the Sorceress Supreme. I think that's the direction they're heading in now. I love this design.
Yeah.
Absolutely love this design with the cloak is like a dress. The Eye of Armageddon is kind of a bro. Yeah, I just think it looks cracking. What do you guys think?
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Intrigued.
Efren, I know you're a big Wanda fan. Is this something you're going to pick up, do you think?
Oh, yeah, I've never seen this picture before. I think it's awesome. You know, I like her or Ileana, matching the Sorcerer Supreme. But I love this picture. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think it looks very cool. It looks interesting.
Yep.
I know you guys aren't particularly big Doctor Who fans, but you may or may not be aware that Disney chucked a load of money at Doctor Who for a couple of years. I think 2 years they were working in conjunction with the BBC. They've ended that relationship now, so Disney has pulled out. There's loads of conflicting news about it in terms of why. The truth is, the last few seasons haven't particularly blown people away. Sorrel, I know you're a Doctor Who fan.
So an American studio funded it before, didn't they? Before Disney, I think
Yeah.
another studio did it when it was the Matt Smith run, didn't they, for a while?
Yes.
And then it's just one of them things. It's just they've pulled out. It didn't perform the way they wanted, so they've moved on. Someone else will come up and do it again. But I mean, BBC's not going to stop making Doctor Who. It's a British Foundation television. You know what I mean? They're going to continue to make it, so I'm not worried.
And I'm not really sure what. I know what the BBC will have gotten out of the arrangement, a lot of cash. But as fans of Doctor Who, I don't know that it impacted the show one way or another. Do you know what I mean? It didn't do anything that I was.
I can't see anything any different from what we would have normally have got. The CGI was still janky and a bit weird, but it was, it's what it was. But I'm looking forward to where they go in the future with it. I'm looking forward to a change and see what comes of it. I like Doctor Who.
Disney wanted more spin-offs and are cutting back on their streaming investment for Disney Plus. Yeah, Disney Plus seems to be in a bit of a wobble, doesn't it? They seem to be losing quite a few shows. Efren, James, you guys that interested in Doctor Who, or are you not really on your radar?
Last I watched was the Christmas specials where you had like Neil Patrick Harris coming back and stuff, and I just sort of, I liked one, thought one was okay, and the other one I thought was crap. So like I had no real incentive to continue with it.
Yeah. And that's part of the problem with Doctor Who. I think its consistency is not there. You know, you can literally go from a great episode to really, really dire, you know. Yeah. Efren, do you watch Doctor Who? Is it something that's kind of hit America very much?
I've never seen Doctor Who in my life.
Really?
Ever seen an episode of Doctor Who, so yeah.
But I mean, Pete, we've got to wait an entire year yet just to find out if Billy Piper's sticking around for more than an episode.
I was really surprised at that, you know, when they said that hey, there's going to be a Christmas special next year. It was like, really?
I was expecting it to be this year with Billy Piper in it, but no.
But we've got that spin-off, haven't we? With the was it the Fight of Land and Water or something?
Something like that,
yeah.
It's like a modern version of the Shield thing, isn't it?
Just going to quickly jump to the chat. Andrew saying Disney paid for the new TARDIS set. All right, okay. Thanks, Andrew. It is a nice set as well. Doctor Who hasn't been consistent since Matt Smith's last season.
Agreed.
Yeah, I did warm to the last season, mate. I did start to enjoy it.
I liked him by the end. I did like him.
Yeah.
He got a lot of flack, but he was a good Doctor.
Yeah. With a new special coming at Christmas, I imagine we'll get a new Doctor announcement quite soon. Yeah, it's not going to be Billy, is it? I mean, she's going to do a standalone episode, I would have thought. I'm in Cardiff and have some acquaintances at the studio, so I'll try to find out some gossip. Ooh, breaking news. That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be very good. We've got your young daughter on the line, Efren, saying hello. We've just stopped for gas. Just stopped for gas. Very cool. Very good. Your dad was just saying that you're moving house. I hope it all goes well. I hope you have a safe journey. So I presume the drive, Efren, how long is the drive from?
Between 5 and 6 hours.
Wow. You see, you can travel our entire country in 6 hours.
One island to the other.
Yeah. Anyway, safe journey, and we wish you nothing but the best. Connie, like there've been some stunning episodes since, but I feel like it's turned into a fan service with Billy and Dave and Catherine come back. Yeah, absolutely. Saying that, mind, I'll watch anything with Dave and Catherine. I love Catherine taping it. Yeah. Thanks very much. We'll catch you in a bit. Take care now. Drive safe. Okay, guys, a little bit more news. Efren, don't know if you saw this. Bit of Trek news for our Trekkies out there, and a bit of MCU news, I guess. Sir Patrick Stewart has announced that he is retiring from acting, quite surprisingly, after Avengers Doomsday. Not Doomsday, sorry. What's it called again?
Secret
Wars.
No. It is Doomsday, isn't it?
Doomsday is the next Avengers.
Yeah. So after Avengers Doomsday, which surprised me because I thought if he was going to retire, I just assumed they'd be in Secret Wars and stuff like that, unless they're just keeping that to themselves. But no, he said Doomsday will be his last movie, and then he's going to step back from acting. What do you
He said this before, though, didn't he, with Wolverine? He said him and Hugh Jackman were going to retire together, and then both of them came back for a paycheck. So take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. I mean, my view, and I'm interested in Efren and James as well, I love me a bit of Patrick Stewart. You know that. I think he's a phenomenal individual. But there's no getting away from the fact the last few times I've seen him in movies and stuff, I've thought, you are a little old man now. And his voice has been a little bit wobbly. And he's kind of not had that gravitas that he had obviously 30, 40 years ago, whatever, in some of the movies I watched him in.
I think he's going to be in Doomsday, and then Secret Wars, I think, will be McAvoy.
Yeah,
Because he's younger, he'll be able to do some more actiony sequences than Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. I am sad to see him go, but I think now is probably the right time. What do you think, Efren?
I agree. When I read this yesterday that he was gonna, it was gonna be his last movie, and I was like, oh man, that's too bad. I'm thinking of the younger Patrick Stewart. He's such a great actor.
Yeah.
I mean, I read his autobiography, which I recommend reading.
It's great.
It's a really good story, book. It bummed me out when I heard that. I went, oh, that's too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's getting old like all of us,
Yeah.
So.
James, you a big fan of Patrick Stewart? Have you watched
I
much
love
of his
him.
stuff? Yeah.
I find it interesting because he's a thespian, So like, I would have thought he'd want to go out with like a Shakespeare run on the West End or something like that. But I think it shows how much he respects and admires the Xavier character. That's the one he wants to kind of go out, and I think that's interesting. But
that's the $1 million paycheck.
I'm sure he's going to bomb. It's sad to see him go, but like. I've had enough of him as that character. I think, like, even after Doctor Strange, it's nice he's coming back, but I didn't need him to come back for it.
See, that's kind of how I felt in Doctor Strange. It was lovely seeing him in the chair, but then it was like,
well, then he just gets his neck snapped, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then in other Trek news, I mean, we knew this was coming, but it's now being confirmed that the Kelvin timeline, which is this timeline, is dead. They've been talking about making a new movie, number 4, for ages, but now they've said it's no longer in the slate. It's deed in the water, which is a shame, because I actually think that cast were pretty damn phenomenal, to be honest. To the point where I think they nailed the characteristics of most of the original cast. Efren, you're a big Trekkie. What, are you sad to see that go? Or are you? I mean, there's lots of Trek out there at the moment, isn't there?
We'll see. They can say that it's dead in the waters, and I don't know. I heard James Bond was dead in the water years and years ago, but they keep on coming out with James Bond movies. Yeah. I like this universe. I'm not even. Well, you know what Kelvin represents? I know it's a different timeline, but I'm not even sure what Kelvin represents.
It's a craft, isn't it? The first starship. Not the first starship. It's the ship that gets destroyed that Kirk's dad's on, I think. Is that not the USS Kelvin? Okay. Where's Andrew Calprine? He'll be able to tell. Is the Kelvin the original, the trip that Kirk's dad dies on in the first Star Trek movie?
So it got separated from the normal Star Trek universe?
Yeah. Because do you remember Spock goes back in time to see himself to stop the destruction of Krypton?
So it created a different universe.
Vulcan.
Yeah. But going back, they can say it's dead in the water, but I can just see somebody saying, "Hey, we changed our minds." I'm not saying it's going to happen like in a year or so, but somewhere down the line. I love this cast. When this movie first came out, the first one, I was like, God, it was really, really well done. So I hate to see it go if it is not coming back at all.
It's since the merger with Paramount, isn't it? They've kind of said that they're done with that story and timeline and cast. You got to think, to bring that cast back now will cost them a pretty penny, because of like the boys and stuff have brought his profile up. It's I mean, all that cast is now higher up the rankings than they were when they made those movies. So they'll need a new cast of new people. But everyone's loving that new cast they've got for the television series, aren't there? People are wanting to see that pursued.
Strange
with
New
Kirk
Worlds.
and Spock. Yeah. So obviously they've introduced a lot of the characters now in that. So new cast.
They're saying that Strange New Worlds, after season 5, they may segue to
Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
I
cool.
can see that very easily.
I was reading something the other day as well, just sticking with a bit of Trek. I was reading something the other day, but it was one of these. I mean, you guys know what it's like having done these shows. We get all kinds of stuff on Instagram, news things, and it's trying to wade through what's bollocks and what's reputable. But there was a few different sites seem to be talking about, I'll get his name wrong, Quantum Leap, Scott Bakula, saying that there's a treatment being done at the moment to bring him back in some form in a new show, which I mean, I love him. I think he's a great actor.
Oh, I read that too. I go, I'll wait till it's official before I start excited about that. I like to see it in Picard, the last season, when they had 7 of 9 as the captain. I wanted to see that. Yeah. But I never heard anything about it since.
You just like a bit of 7 of 9.
Heck yeah.
There we are. There we are.
Oh, yeah.
Connie, just mentioning about Doctor Who, I'll watch it, but it makes me feel like a Star Wars fan. I feel like I'm watching it begrudgingly. I did exactly the same with the last season, I have to say. Absolutely same. Wayne, I'm on season 3 of Picard. I have to say, Wayne, I'm interested in Efren's thoughts, but out of the 3 seasons of Picard, 3 was my favourite. I felt it had a lot of good nods and tip of the hats to the TNG crew, and there's some nice bits in it. What do you think, Efren?
Oh, I agree 100%. The last, season, it seemed just like it was. If it wasn't for the name Picard, it could have been the Next Generation.
Yes, I felt season 2 started well, but then nosedived rapidly. Back down, it's a real treat, Wayne, if you're a Next Gen fan. Yeah, absolutely agree. I'm not sure on the source of Stuart retiring. Not sure if it's come from him yet. Okay, interesting. Love a bit of Next Gen. Man in his 80s stops working. Shock. Absolutely. If the new owners of Paramount throw a bag of cash at him, yeah, we always say this. We get lots of stuff about, I'm quitting. Wasn't Helmsworth quitting acting 2 years ago or something? I can't remember. He retired or something.
He has some disease or something like that.
He had some health thing, I think, didn't he?
Yeah,
He said
Was that Alzheimer's, early Alzheimer's or something like that?
No, I don't think it was Alzheimer's. It was some weird genetic thing.
Yeah.
But I remember at the time thinking, I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah. Patrick Stewart did a version of Macbeth, which is one of my favourite performances.
Incredible, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
He's my favourite Scrooge.
He's superb.
I love the TV version with Hugh Grant and stuff in it. It's a great movie.
Shiny, welcome. I wonder if he'll keep doing voice work like for Family Guy. Never mind Family Guy, Shiny. He does it for Hovis. Is it Hovis Tea? No. Or Tetley Tea. The Yorkshire. I can't remember. He does it for one of the
Warburtons as well for a while.
Warburtons. He does a superb tea advert, which is superb. This show in podcast form.
No.
You're asking us technical questions, all geeks. I don't know.
So if you have a YouTube Premium account, you've got access to YouTube Music. You can listen to the audio track of this if you have access to that. But other than that, Pete only puts this out in video format on his channel. So
something for us to look into if people want it. Nice to see you, Midland. Obviously, they'll reboot the X-Men soon after Secret Wars, and we'll get the X-Men saga. Absolutely. And I guess that makes sense for him to leave. I just thought that would be in Secret Wars rather than Doomsday. I thought Secret Wars would be everything coming together, but who knows. Fuzzy, you'll get ripped in half by Doom or something subtle. Yeah. Star Trek 2009 is long ago now, at the gap between Star Trek the Motion Picture and Star Trek Generations, so not surprised it's gone. Yeah. Phil, nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Phil, I've just got my Venom through. I don't know if you've seen that figure yet. It's stunning. Worth checking out, mate. Worth checking out. Kelvin is the name of the first ship in 2008. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Got to also remember one of them is no longer with us. That's true. Yeah. It is very true. Very sad. Tragic. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you, bud. One of the producers of Enterprise has a pitch for... I can't do words. What did we say, James?
Bacula.
Starring series. It was mentioned at a TrekCon in the summer, but don't believe it's even been pitched. Yeah, that's what I'd read as well. The only episode I've seen was the episode with the Furbies. Tribbles. Kev, Tribbles. Come on. He's 10 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's due to a genetic
disposition.
What's wrong with my words today? Why is language not working? Cheers, Chris. Phil, that Venom is nice. It is. It's huge. It's a beaut. An absolute beaut.
I'm upset that you tripped up over that word because I was dying to hear it in your voice because it would have come out as disposition. It would have come out as like a proper high-pitched Geordie thing, wouldn't it? That's one of them words that would have come out all weird.
Andrew refused targeted Furbies. Okay, chaps. This was weird. This was a little bit interesting. Did you guys see this about the official Marvel posters or Disney posters? Sorry, that they put out at a con.
No.
So this was a big formal con, and Disney apparently had put these out, and they put out an image for Secret Wars that's got quite clearly the comic version of Beyonder on there, Captain America, Sam Wilson, but also Miles Morales. But the interesting thing for this is that's a fan-made poster. It's nothing to do with them. Disney didn't produce this, so it just kind of did the rounds a little bit. it just feels really slap-hazard. I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on there.
These things can just fall through the cracks sometimes. I remember I was at Cineworld when Morbius was coming out, and like they have on the screens the labels for the movies, and the poster was a fan. I could tell immediately. I'm like, I've seen this fan-made poster from like Boss Logic, like when the casting was announced. So like, I think that these things can be up to one or two graphic designers, and they just assume they see something and assume it's an official thing, so that's what they use, and nobody really clocks it.
But they had to see it online, and it wasn't from them, Disney company.
Sourcing pictures might just literally be go to Google Images and find a high-res copy, and you find this Avengers, Secret Wars, or Doomsday poster, and
it's a really interesting thing to do because I mean, it's fan-made, but you know, if Disney have approved it, which they probably haven't, like James says, it's just slipped through the net. It's got two pretty big, one pretty big spoiler in there in Miles Morales. I doubt very much that's correct.
No. They've already confirmed that Miles Morales will not appear in live action. They've already more or less confirmed that he's in the Sony world, and Sony's got the rights to that character.
I think he will come into live action.
I think he will eventually. But
I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the next animated movie, that's the end point. He somehow crosses over. Yeah. We talked a little while ago, guys, about this new version of the Joker in Absolute Batman. It's absolutely friggin' horrific. The artist has shared some images there. Just wanted to get your thoughts on it. I haven't seen the actual book, obviously, yet. I'm really liking it, but I was wondering, guys, and again in the chat, if you've seen more information about this than I have, those weird ear things, is it a bit like a Stranger Things creature? Is that because we've seen him in human form in the Absolute Universe, in the one shot they did, and we've seen him in Absolute Batman. He's a normal looking guy. It just looks like those horn things almost. I would love to see if they're like his skin folding up to expose the flesh and the mouth of the Joker underneath.
Yeah, it's his cheeks or something that go up
yeah.
like that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I just love the design. I'm loving the fact that Absolute Universe are just literally batshit crazy and they don't care. Do you know what I mean? It's who would have ever thought? Because normally when you have Elseworlds and stuff, it's a slight tweak here or a slight tweak there or whatever. This is just mental, you know? What do you think? Sorrow, we'll start with you. What do you think of that?
Is he a demon in this world or something? I've not read the Absolute.
He was introduced as a kind of a business kind of man. We've not worked out what this iteration is yet that I'm aware of. But within the Absolute Batman universe, they are the kind of the Arkham Asylum type version of it are experimenting on people. So you've got monstrous versions of the villains, like Bane is ridiculously huge and stuff, and Killer Croc. So it's very possible that he's going to be dosed with something that turns him into this monster.
This reminds me very like demony, or even like very Loki-esque, but like the mythological version of Loki kind of thing. A very weird demon-esque character, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you think, James?
I like when I just like the design. It's just a freaky ass design, and I love that the absolute villains are just freaky ass monster things, you know. And it's just like they just keep throwing this kind of shit at that version of Batman. I think that's fun. But I like that people are really embracing it. Like I think if you had an animated series and this was the Joker for that, people would put a piss up about it. You know that this isn't really the Joker.
Imagine if this was a movie. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. If in the next Batman film, that's what they introduce.
yeah.
Christ, you know, poor Jared Leto wore a grill and he was nearly killed for it. You know?
So it's nice that the Absolute Universe can just do these wild deviations and people are just quite accepting of it. I think that's quite cool, you know.
Yeah. Efren, are you reading this still?
I'm reading it, and I'm sorry, I just don't like the way this character looks like. I'm not saying it should be exactly like the Joker from the regular, you know, DCU, but I don't know, something about it I just don't like. You know, something.
Efren, be honest. Is it because you're scared? Is it
No.
because you're frightened of it?
Not at all.
We know you don't like your monsters and things like that. Is that coming? Is that under your bed, Efren? Is that under your bed?
Making me, you know, be able to watch scary movies more than I used to. But something about this just says I just don't like. I think it's a little bit
interesting.
It
is interesting.
You know, so.
No, absolutely.
So,
absolutely. It's very different, isn't it? Sorry, mate. I'm just saying it is very different but I'm enjoying the story. So yeah, sorry, sorry.
It reminds me a lot actually of Wednesday with the Hyde. I wonder if it's going to be like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of a thing, and that comes out of him when he gets in a certain way, or if he gets like twisted or whatever. That demon-y thing comes out.
You see, that's what I'm thinking about, these weird horn things, because that would be very cool to see
All
his
twisted
face
up
rip
and-
open kind of thing. And what did we see that on recently? And it was superb. It worked really well. There was a In Bloom. Don't know if you guys read In Bloom. Great series. And there's a bit in that where his wife gets bloomed, which means she gets the powers, and her face, like a plant, opens up, and you just see a kind of a red, fleshy, pulpy skull underneath.
Yeah,
Very
once
cool.
we read this book, we should come back and talk about it, see if we did like the character or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to jump to the chat, guys. Disney probably got an AI to do the banner. Yeah, wouldn't surprise us. Remember, Disney literally painted over a picture of the Hot Toys Palpatine figure for the official Rise of the Skywalker poster. Yeah, that was shocking, that. Yeah. A Geordie struggling with English. That's a turn for the... How dare you, Dan? How dare you? You're getting an extra nasty shot for that, Dan, when we'll meet at Thought Bubble. Banana flavour. I think it was intentional. They knew it would get picked up. That's the other thing for us, isn't it? Because it's absolutely generated a lot of noise and a lot of discussion and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, sometimes there is a bit of, I guess, PR in that this will cause a bit of noise. So, yeah. I like the character, not as the Joker, but I like the design as a character. Yeah. Pick on my IG, just saying. This one, Fuzzy, did you put? I can't remember. I think you might have put this one up. I saw your Joker cover today. It looked incredible. Middle Canary, have you seen Ben Oliver's covers for Absolute Joker? Right, just going back a step. Fuzzy, is that the one you put on? No, you put on a Jock cover, didn't you? Don't think I have, Midland. I mean, I love Ben Oliver's work. Any of you guys seen that one? I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to check it out. Oh, Stephen, nice to see you, pal. Haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're well. Made it. Even though everyone's sorry I'm late. Had fire. Yeah, the fireworks are scaring my poor dog. Something rotten. It's they're going wild. The one upcoming cover has a good picture of Absolute Joker. Yeah. I'm kind of pleased I've skipped Absolute. I can't cope with this. Probably worth picking up in trade paperback. In particular, Andrew, I would, if I had to pick between them all, I'd likely go for Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman's great. You enjoyed that one, James, didn't you?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, I love that version.
Those Oliver covers are nuts and stunning. I wonder if the heroes of Absolute are all becoming villains, seeing as Darkseid's powered universe. That's what they're hinting at, Kev, aren't they? Because at the heart of that universe is the Darkseid kind of issue. So yeah, it would be interesting. It gives us the willies. 6 of the top 10 selling comics in October were DC, Marvel 2 and Indie 2. Wow. That's pretty damning, isn't it? That's pretty damning. Top left is our last before coffee. Wow. DC are dominating comics now. Absolutely. Sean, nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining. We moan comics never do anything different. When they do, people still dislike they can't win. Yeah, it's sometimes it's just too far, isn't it? I'm interested. I will see what it's like. Also wonder if Armageddon is going to be a line-wide reset of Marvel, the dual one. Wife doesn't get bloomed as often. God, Phil. See, I should. One of you guys should be reading these messages and saying, "Don't put that one up." You know what I mean? Filth. Sean, what be cool? Blade and Buffy the Vampire Slayer comic. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. I'd like that. The Jocks from the upcoming Absolute Batman. Yeah, it was a nice cover like that. Ghost Rider and Spawn crossover would be cool. I can't afford another universe. Okay, chaps. Last few bits of news, I think. Efren, you put these ones towards were X-Men Violent Return teased by a star. A lot of people die.
Yeah, I mean, these are popping up on my feed, so I always send them to Peters, So, yeah, I can't wait for this series to come out. That guy that got fired, does he have anything to do with season 2? Do you know? I forgot his name.
He's done. He wrote season 2 already.
He did.
So, season 3 will be the first.
At least it looks like it is more adult orientated. This, series, which I like a lot. The first one was excellent. First season, So,
looking forward to that. This is really interesting news. Now, again, like we say, different, is it real or not? A lot of news outlets seem to be leading with this, saying
Screen
that
Rant usually quite good.
yeah, Brendan Fraser and Rachel are returning for another Mummy music.
Yeah,
movie.
this officially announced this.
This is cracking.
It's Radio Silence, who did Ready or Not and Scream
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
are directing it, which is wild. Yeah, I love the Mummy movies. It's also interesting because like this is also from Universal, and they have the Lee Cronin Mummy movie as well. So it's odd that they're doing two separate Mummy series. But I love those movies. Like I love the Indiana Jones vibes of them, the the classic adventure kind of thing.
Yep.
This would be the 50s.
Well,
then this would be set in, wouldn't
yeah,
it? If it was
but
20 something years later.
I'm sure I read something, and I might have misread it, but I'm sure I read something saying that they were going to pretty much ignore the third movie, and this would
Okay.
kind of just
Continue
pick up
after the
the
second.
second.
Yeah, because the third one, Rachel Weisz is recast, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah.
All I remember
Well, then
about
she
that
wasn't
one
in it, was she?
awful.
Didn't they? They
Was it
didn't
a
even
different
use her. I
character?
don't think it was a different
I thought-
character. I don't think she was even in the third one.
I thought it was the same
Um,
character. It was just a different actress playing her.
Can't
But,
remember.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
If this is going to be set 24 years later, then that means that annoying kid Alex will have grown up and he's going to be now 38-ish, something like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
they can kind of introduce a new hero character in that, can't they? Because obviously Brendan Fraser, he's not going to be able to jump around and do all the stunts like he used to do.
Chris
He's
is
an old
in the
man now.
cast.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I love me a bit of Brendan Fraser in particular, so I'm pleased that he's starting to have a bit of, well, he has for the last couple of years, really, bit of a resurgence. In the Mummy's what made him a household name for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think you're absolutely right, Sorrel. I don't want another Indiana Jones with horrendous CGI of an old man jumping around. It kind of needs, this kind of movie to me needs a handover to somebody else in the cast. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Doesn't say much for Marvel writers that they're sticking with something from a guy they fired a few years back, then wipe the slate clean and start fresh. That is very true, Fuzzy. I still don't really understand the whole firing of that guy, but anyway. Just to mention, we got the conclusion of Only Murderers in the Building last season on Thursday, just gone. The season was a bit meh. The chap from, what's that thingy in Peel? Is it Keenan?
Key and Peele?
Yeah, he was one of the main characters in it. The tall guy. Yeah, didn't blow me away, I have to say, but I am excited that the next season is going to be set in London. I think that could be quite good fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Give me a next generation of the Mummy with Glenn. I do like a bit of Glenn
I
Powell.
was just thinking who'd be a good, like, because they can go for anybody, like a Chris Pine or whatever. I would love to see a Glenn Powell led Mummy adventure movie. That'd be great.
Any of you guys seen Running Man yet? I'm hoping we'll see that this weekend. Yeah, it came out earlier this week.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll be seeing that in the next couple of days then.
I want to see that because it looks very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, guys. Hashtag monsters in the chat for some free comic books. I'm going to give away some monsters covers. So hashtag monsters. I've got a few monsters books. So we'll give some of those away in a minute. Just to mention, over on my channel, my YouTube channel, we did were members giveaway earlier today. So please go check that out. There's some nice books gone to the winner of that one, so please do check that out. Little bit of news for you, just to change things up a little bit. I'm looking at how I do the giveaways in the future. I'm getting great use out of this slide, by the way. I think this is a third different normal whatever I'm doing. So I'm going to continue doing my giveaway for my members, and I'll do random giveaways for special events, just when I feel like it and all the rest of it. But I'm going to try and get away from doing a giveaway every Tuesday night. I kind of want to see who's watching just because they enjoy watching and not watching just for giveaways.
How goddamn selfish of you, Peter.
I know, I'm a swine. An absolute swine.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, an absolute
I don't
swine.
feel like you give back enough to the
So I'm going to do that for a little while and we'll see how it goes. But tonight, what we're going to do is we've got 3 piles of Monsters books, 5 books in each pile, all with the same covers. So we're going to give away 3 sets of comics. We'll ship anywhere in the world. So please do stick in hashtag monsters into the comments and we shall pick some names at random in a few minutes' time. We have got Rod in the chat. Nice to see you, Rod. I hope you're doing well, pal. Please do go check out Rod's channel. He's a cracking guy, and he does some great comic book content. So please go check Rod out. Lovely chap. Stephen, I've been looking again at the garbage pail covers of the blind bags of Spears and Muscle Wolf. I got the Freaky Frank one, but I need the other. Hit us up, Stephen. Hit us up. I've got a couple left, I think. So do hit us up. Chris, screw you. Chris, you remember? You still get the chance, pal. You still get the chance. Fuzzy, I told you this 12 months ago. You absolutely did, Fuzzy. You absolutely did. Muggate destroyed Triple G's love for giveaways. Yeah. Still haven't got my mug. Andrew, drop us a line. Drop us in a line. I thought I'd sent them all out, but maybe I didn't. Drop us a line, pal. And I'll get
Andrew needs a mug from me and you. He's gonna be the first person to have both mugs, I think.
I need a mug from you, don't I?
You're getting a mug as well, yeah, don't worry.
And you need you won the quiz, so you haven't got your mug yet.
No, not yet. Thought bubble.
You also need your commission.
So mad. James is going to be so mad.
You also haven't got your commission, so you need to let us know about your commission, because you won a commission on that, remember?
I did.
So let us know.
I'm going to make my own mug and just send one to James so he and I can have it. Same type of mug.
I drank out of it when I was in his house, and it wasn't that exciting.
Fuzzy, still haven't got my mug. You liar, Fuzzy. I know I've sent you one. The Great Mug Scarf 25. No, Kev, you didn't, mate. You absolutely didn't. Don't worry about that. You didn't. Keegan's Rogue One. Where's Anton? Absolutely, yeah. You posted them, Chris. I saw you post them today. Yeah.
I mean, the best thing is, he even appeared on my live stream when you were on there the other day, and he won on there and all. So he got two in a row, didn't he?
Oh, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Yeah.
He won the other night on my channel as well, so he's won 2 in a row, it's Chris.
Right, chaps. We've got 23 people watching, but only 14 people in the giveaway. Please do stick hashtag monsters in the giveaway, and we shall give them away as soon as possible. Right, guys, whilst we're waiting for people to just stick a few more in, I haven't done this for a little while, so I thought we'd go back to this one. What boils your pee? What's been winding you up lately? And the reason I thought we'd jump back on this, if there's anything that's irritated you, is I'm going to tell you what's cheesed me off. Halloween. And not Halloween as in the holiday, but it's made us acutely aware of what robbing, scheming, thieving bastards television companies are. So I've got pretty much subscriptions for everything known to man. So many so that I haven't got a frigging clue where to look for stuff. And I clocked during the Halloween period how smarmy they are. So I could find the original Halloween, the not the original. Well, yeah, I did watch the original. The Halloween from the new kind of trilogy.
Yeah, 2018.
Yep, Halloween was there, and I thought, oh, smashing. So I watched that. But then on every other platform, I would have to pay £5 to download Halloween 2 and 3. So they let you see the first one, but then you've got to pay for the rest, despite all this freaking money I'm paying them. And then I thought I'd do the same with It. Chapter 1 is on there. Chapter 2, you've got to pay for. That just feels totally irritating to me, because I'm paying a freaking fortune on Amazon, Apple, Sky, Disney, and all that shite.
And this is why you get DVDs, Pete.
I know somewhere Hydra Collectibles ears are propping up. But do you know what I mean? I think that's pretty scammy of these companies to know that if you're going to watch one, you want to watch the conclusion or whatever. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I just think that's pretty crap.
I think it's even worse when you see like some seasons aren't on of TV shows aren't on certain things. So like it'll have season 6 and 8 of South Park, but not season 1 to 5 or whatever. It's like why? You know, it's really weird.
So, Mr. Keegan, anything that's boiling your pee at the moment?
Something bothered me the other day. It was something really petty, of course, because that's me. But I can't remember what it was now. So do the others, and I'll see if I can remember it when we come back.
Did it pass you by? Yeah, was it me? It was probably me.
Must not have been that big a deal. Probably. Yeah.
Efren, anything upsetting or irritating you lately?
So I forget, the negative zone could be anything, right? Doesn't have to be
anything. Yeah, anything at all.
I hate talking about this, but everybody knows I mean, just getting old sucks. I'm a little bit older than you guys. I've been getting a lot of aches and pains. I've been getting plantar fasciitis, and I'm a runner.
Yeah.
You know, I like to run and exercise. Those have been painful not painful where I got to stop, but it's just fucking getting old. Sorry, my language. Just aches and pains. Getting out of bed now, I can feel aches and pains of getting out of bed. Just like, oh my God, you know. So that sucks. You know?
Hashtag Efren did a swear. That's terrible. So I've unbelievably, because I'm not a runner, I've had that before, Efren. It's horrendous. Are you doing the old tennis ball trick?
I've been going to physical therapy. They did bring up a tennis ball, but I've been doing exercises, you know, like lifting.
No, so for plantar fasciitis, what you need is a tennis ball, and when you sat now, you just sit with the tennis ball on under your foot, the ball of your foot, and you just rub it and roll it, and it helps release the pressure.
Yeah. So just basically getting old. Sucks. You know.
I would add as well, then, Efren, just for both me and you, because I know we've both experienced this this weekend, is when you are getting old and your kids start to spread the rings and go elsewhere. So my daughter's moved out this weekend.
Yeah,
it's tough.
My daughter just left today, so I mean, I'll be seeing her tomorrow, but she's flying back. But she's flying back tomorrow. Yeah. She's got a doctor's appointment here in San Diego, but it's just, you know, heartbreak for me, at least. You know, my only kid. So every time she moves out of the house, and she's done it like about 3 or 4 times now, you know, that sucks too.
Yeah, it is. It is sad. Yeah. It is sad.
But James
Sorrel.
We said
James is moving in apparently. Yeah. He's got his key cut already. Don't know how. Yeah. Sorrel, anything happening in your world that's winding you up?
No, I think I had a little moan about the people being unable to count on the Godzilla poster, but I think I'm set.
You're all right, Mr. Keegan.
I remember mine now. This is so petty and minor. But on Halloween night, I went to for a late night after the bars closed, like a late night slice of pizza, and I have a stamp card thing for it. And I was 2 stamps away from getting a free slice. I was with somebody, so we were getting 4 slices, and they go, "Oh, we don't take those after 5 o'clock." Now I think every time I've gone to this place, it's been after 5 o'clock, and I get my thing stamped. My mate Jeff told me, "Oh, I've done that at like 2 a.m, and they're taking it, no problem." So I'm like, "You just did it to me because you weren't arsed," and I didn't get my free slice of pizza. I was really annoyed about it. I'm getting a bit annoyed talking about it now, to be honest.
James, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that is a minor thing. I think that's fraud. I think that's fraudulent behaviour on their behalf.
There's no goddamn terms and conditions on that bloody card, you know. Like, it's a loyalty card. Like,
I would have flipped a table. I swear to God.
Well, he already had it tied. The card machine was in front of me, already ready to go, and shit. And I was like, "Oh, fine, whatever. Just give me the pizza."
James,
where do you go to get a slice of pizza? Where do you buy one slice of pizza from?
It's like a New York style place where it's like they just do it by the slice there.
Oh, we don't have any around here. I'm from Ponty, mate. We don't have that shit.
Well, this wasn't there.
It's Domino's on here.
When someone asked me what pizza I got, they only had, because it was so, like the queue was at the door because it was Halloween, all the bars were closed, but they only had pepperoni and cheese, but it was fresh out the oven because like they were going through pizzas a minute. Like, it was pretty good. Now I have to say, it was greasy old pepperoni slice. It's lovely.
Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. So, Phil, vape shops are everywhere. Every bloody high street, there's just thousands of the bloody things. Kids don't knock on my doors these days, not since the court case. They're all on HBO Max stateside. Swears. I'm all about the physical media and the pirate ship. God, pirate ship. Squad Comics, nice of you to join. Ankiway, what? I can't say Ankiway mushroom gummies. What's Ankiway? I don't know what that is. Is that a brand or something? Is it?
Yeah, kind of.
I've had
special gummies. Special gummies.
Oh, all right, I'm with you. I've had a bit of stress and anxiety lately, so I figured I'd give them a go. It's 2 months later, and they still haven't arrived, causing much stress and anxiety. Yeah. Stephen, Amazon adverts. They have the Champions League, they show the first leg, and then the second leg comes at a premium, which it's... Yeah, see? Just crackers, isn't it?
That's not it.
The guys should get Fuzzy on for a Christmas special. We've tried. Fuzzy of the Dunlop will not be tempted. I've even tried... and Fuzzy, I'm still up for this. I'd love to do the interview show we do. Love to get Fuzzy on and get him as one of those... Do you know how I've seen some YouTubers... they don't have a kind of a camera. They have like
An AI.
like an AI Cartman or like a South Park kind of thing. Do something like that.
E-tubers or something
yeah.
they're called, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just have him totally blacked out on a black screen with a balaclava and something across his eyes or something. And one of those ridiculous voice changes. I think that'll be great. Fuzzy, let's get it sorted. Work's making me miserable, but I don't have the body to pay for the poll list any either way. Yeah. Yeah, work is a challenge, isn't it? Is a challenge. Efren, what's retirement age in the States?
About 65.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. I'd say somewhere 62. I'd say 62 on up. You know, I didn't want to retire, but because of COVID and all that stuff,
Yeah.
I forced retirement. But I wasn't complaining at the end. You know.
Yeah. People not going to the cinema anymore and then slating any film coming out for slight reasons. Yeah, absolutely. Winds me up. And I know, we do talk on this channel and everybody else's channels here. We do give our honest opinions and views of movies and things like that. But I'm absolutely adamant that it winds us up when people give opinions and views and they've not even seen what they're talking about. They just go along with the crowd. So yeah, I still love going to the cinema. It cost me a bloody fortune. It's a 2-film set in 4K with 17 quid in CEX. Pretty good value. Okay. We'd have to check that one out. Age is but a number and you're still beautiful. Ah, that's nice, Simon. Age sucks. I think I have oh dear. Yeah. Not nice. Everyone's kicking off, Efren. You swearing. Naughty words. Apple Music spent hundreds on the platform for albums over the years, then moved over to Android and have to pay a sub to listen to my library. Yeah, swines. My parents couldn't wait to get me out of the house. Prime Apple sucks. Shows you things you need to buy, then spend an extra £3 to block ads, but shows ads just allows you to skip. If you want to buy, you can't in the app. Send you an email to the main site. It's all just money. No wonder all these people are multi-billionaires. Do you know what I mean? I was the youngest of 4. And they've done it enough times, yeah. Kev doesn't get Android. Simon, I turned 53. Well, congratulations, Simon. Congratulations, pal. And lost my father. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear about your dad. It's been a tough day, but please end in your company. Thank you, Simon, and all of our thoughts with you, mate, because I lost my father last year. I know just how difficult it can be. And as usual, this chat are great in terms of keeping the chat going, taking the mic and all the rest of it. But when serious stuff happens, these are all, as usual, super supportive. So thank you so much for that. You guys are the best. eBay boiled my business. I saw that, Connie. You lost a bid, didn't you? You lost a bid. What was it for? Let me know what it was for. I can't remember what you said. Anton, nice of you to join, Anton. Hashtag monsters for the giveaway. Sorry to hear that, Simon. I don't like any of you. Sorry. VTubers. I watch them. Is that what we were just talking about?
Yeah, it's like the anime kind of avatar thing.
Yeah, I didn't think that one through, Connie. You're absolutely right. Balaclava and a voice change are very Northern Ireland. I'm not sure we can stream that live. Yeah. Fuzzy, if you do a Christmas show, James will get you a matching duvet and mug set. I go to the movie occasionally to see what I can't watch at home. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a movie critic. Yeah, you've mentioned it, Anton Pal. You've always got good comments about it. Sorry to hear that, pal. Sorry to hear that. Okay, right, guys. That took longer than I expected, but that was good. I haven't done that for a little while, so it was nice to do it. Let's just share this. Let's draw the first set of books. Best of luck, everybody. And our winner is, as usual, please, guys, just contact us over on Instagram, and I'll get these books set of Squad Comics. Congratulations, Squad Comics. I shall show you what you've won in a few moments. So Squad Comics, drop us a little line on Instagram. Let's draw it again. Best of luck, everybody. And our second winner of the night is... excuse me. Wayne Deacon. Good stuff, Wayne. I'll make sure there's some nice booby comics in here for you, Wayne. And finally, last winner of the night is going to... Boom, Simon. Good stuff, Simon. Congratulations. Okay, so if you guys can please message us on Instagram with your addresses and whatnot, I'll get these books sent out to you. Just to quickly show you what you have won. Each of you are getting the same covers. So you're getting the Booby cover, the Scarecrow cover, another Booby cover, the Wolf cover, and that one. Marvellous. Right, chaps, if you've got those covers, drop us a line on Instagram. We'll see if we can do something to change that for you. Has my camera dropped? There we go. Okay, guys, so let's crack on. Comics coming out this week. Just going to quickly chat about them. We've got a lot of decent books coming out. You guys got your eyes on anything in particular that you have seen so far?
I
can't remember what's coming out this week.
Peter, on our show, either we talked about Aliens or Aliens versus Captain America. Did that come out already?
No, that's this week, Efren.
This week.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah.
Just trying to bring it up. There we go. So, guys, there's some nice books coming out. Chris, just so you know, folks, not wipe clean. Oof, yeah. Nice. So, a couple of great books coming out. We've got Batman #3 from the new series. I'm not particularly drawn to that, but I am interested in this DC Knockout Nightfall #1. Looks really interesting. This is Batman versus future versions of Batman. Quite like the look of that one. Guys, as usual, just shout if there's anything that jumps out at you. Void Rivals, I'm still reading. Quite like that. We've got Rook Exodus coming back, and I'm loving that. Sorry, mate. I'm loving that amazing X-Men cover with Illyana on it. Sorry, you were saying?
I think you're about to just come to it now, but there's the new Captain America Alien book coming out this week.
Yeah.
I've got that on my pull list for this week. It's World War II setting as well, which is weird and different.
Yeah,
so looks
really cool.
Howling Commandos and stuff are in that one.
Yeah, looks really cool. We've got Assault Crisis
events. Sorry, mate.
Sorry, pal. No, you're right.
I was going to say we also mentioned on. There's a delay, I think. We did mention it on mine as well, but Harley and Ivy come out this week as well. The Life and Crimes of Harley and Ivy. Look forward to that.
That one looked interesting as well. Yeah. Assault Crisis Event 6 looks pretty cool. There's Planet She-Hulk. Sorry, Efren?
I've read Assorted Crisis because you recommended it. I just don't get it. Something about it just misses the ball. I'm still reading it because I want to finish it, but something about it I just don't quite understand it that well,
Yeah, so,
it's my old age. So
no, Efren, it is a wordy book, I guess.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it because it's my style of reading. It's kind of standalone issues, There's that Aliens versus Captain America, which looks really cool. Yeah. I like the look of that one a lot, actually. That looks cool. Minor Arcana. Is anybody still reading that from Boom Studios? I know some of the guys in the chat. Is it any good, Efren? Because I kind of got the first issue and dumped away.
A little bit slow, because she's some kind of, I forgot, she got some kind of magical powers or with cards, something like that. So I've been reading it because I started it, but hasn't really pulled me in. But I just like to finish books that I start. Yeah.
It's Jeff Lemire, I think, isn't it? I think I gave the first issue a go and then just thought, oh no. There's that Harley Quinn book you mentioned, Sorrel. You're getting that one, aren't you?
I am. I look forward to that.
Planet Earth looks interesting. I think Phil in the chat was just saying that looks pretty cool.
Planet Death.
I've not read any of this Red Shirts yet. That looks interesting.
I've not read that yet.
But the one that's jumping out at us, and this is on the back of Fuzzy mentioning it, I haven't ordered it yet, I need to get a copy of it, is this Ice Cream Man, the Mortal Coil Shuffle Card Special. So you know I like Ice Cream Man. It's an anthology horror book. This is a deck of cards. So it's an actual deck of cards. So yeah, I'm going to have to pick that one up. It's got us really intrigued. So the story is told over a set of cards, which is quite interesting, I think. Nemesis Forever, loving that one as well. We've got an Echo #1. I didn't even know that was coming out. I didn't realise people were still hot on Echo. Post Malone's Big Rig 4. Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then we're getting into some of the kind of books you read, Sorrel.
What are you saying about me? So there's a couple of books coming out this week that I'm interested in. Again, we did mention them on My Live the other day, but Sabrina the Teenage Witch #1. It's a facsimile version of the original Teenage Witch book. I'm looking forward to that. And there's also King Dracula coming out this week by Zenescope.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. So Dracula's reawakened, but in New York City. There's vampire lords that now run the city, and he has to basically go up against them. So it's him in a different position to normal. Like normally Dracula's always the one in charge, whereas this is Dracula trying to get his throne back kind of thing.
And that Dracula image you shared was weird. So I'm looking
It
forward
looks
to that one.
nice, yeah.
This is a one that we're reading for Rusty Staples on Friday, Crownsville by Rodney Barnes. Don't know what it's about, but it looks interesting, so I'll give it a go. And
Looks
see
like a
what
horror
that's
book,
all
doesn't
about.
it?
Yeah, I mean, Rodney does horror, so hopefully it's pretty cool. Look at that cover on Youngblood 2. Good old Rob Liefeld. There's that King Dracula one you mentioned, Sorrel. Really interesting.
I look forward to that. Zenescope books are all right usually. I quite enjoy Zenescope.
Yeah.
They do make some batshit crazy books, but
they absolutely do. Let's just quickly jump to the chat, see what people are seeing. Bosh.
I mean, Cinderella with zombies was the best by far.
I mean, yeah, Rodney Barnes out this week. You're right. You're right, pal. It looked really good, that one. Andrew's only got 8 books pulled this week. Lost interest in the new Batman. Yeah, me too, Steve. I thought it was cack, to be perfectly honest. Did nothing for us. Also about to start Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is a cracking read. Love that book. Just did a video about that. Really cool story. James, you read that one, didn't you? Did you read that?
Woman of Tomorrow, yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite books in the last 10 years, I would say, definitely.
Yeah. Very cool. Cool. Supergirl is a treat. Planet Earth, yeah, that looks cool. Ian, nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Fuzzy got a real deal. He picked up Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow for 20 quid. I think that's a steal, Fuzzy. I know you messaged us about that one, mate. I think that's a real steal. I think you've done well to get it for that price. Radioactive Spider-Man any good? No. I'm not a big regular reader of Spider-Man, Anton. It did nothing for me. But I'd still give it a go, see what you think. Just picked up the first 3 trade paperbacks of Something Is Killing the Children. Ephraim, you're still reading that, aren't you?
I'm still reading it, yep.
Let me know what you think, Stephen. I've read the first 1 or 2 volumes of the hardback, and I enjoyed them. I did enjoy them. But I've not read any of the side topics. I dropped mine in Arcana when Lemire said, oh, crikey, 48 issues.
Gosh.
Yeah, I can't. Jeff Lemire's work is too hit-y-missy for me.
Issues? Oh, that seems like a stretch for that series.
Jeff Lemire's work, I've never really been overly blown away by a lot of what he does, I have to be honest. I know people love him, but yeah, not for me. Tales of Panorama.
I'm tempted by that book.
Paranoia. Panorama.
I'm tempted by that comic this week, but the thing is that some of them books could be very hit and miss as well, because they're the anthology ones, like the EC horror ones.
Yes, yeah.
They can be very hit and miss sometimes. I fancy that one. It does sound good.
I find that up with a lot of the anthology books. You get maybe one good story and the rest is cack. Card Idea sounds cool. Yeah, same for me, Stephen. I would have missed it probably if Fuzzy hasn't pointed it out on mine and Ephraim's show. So, definitely going to have to get. I haven't ordered an issue yet.
It's a deck of cards?
Deck of cards, yeah. A deck of cards, and every card has got a comic page on it, basically. So you read the story as a deck of cards, is my understanding.
Interesting.
Yeah, sounds really cool.
Yeah.
So much fan shaming is going on in this group. You can't talk, Andrew. You're a Star Trek man. It's all about Ghost, the Barnes book. Okay, very cool. We'll read that. Didn't realise Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow climbed that high in price. I think I've got 8 of them. God. Yeah, I've got a CGC for them. I've got the sketch cover, so I might get a sketch on that.
It's only climbed because of the film, isn't it? It's only climbed because of the idea the film's being based on it. So.
Yeah. Did you guys read Skinbreaker? I just ordered #1 mainly for the Finch artwork. I have read it, Squad Comics. I know Fuzzy has read it. It's good. I'm judging it too early. I think it's a book that I probably want to read 4 or 5 issues of before I make a decision. The artwork is stunning. It's really beautiful. I picked up Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow for $12.50 on Amazon. Very good, Shelley. Don't buy it if you're expecting that, Sorrel. It's a crumb book. What's that one about?
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Sort of. God shuffling the cards would make it confusing. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Right, chaps. Bit of toy news to crack through. I feel like it's an obligatory thing. We've got to talk about Blockies because they've put so many of these flaming things out. These are interesting. Into the Spider-Verse figures. I do like the Spider-Ham. Not so fussed on that weird, I don't know what it is, Venom thing with the arm. What do you guys think of these? These jump out at anyone?
Due to licensing, you won't see them in the UK for the love of the money. You'll have to import them. That's the one thing which annoys the piss out of me. But no, the Spider-Ham's pretty decent because Marvel's never given us a proper, or Hasbro rather, have never given us a proper articulated Spider-Ham. So at least that has joints and stuff attached to it. So I'm intrigued about the Spider-Ham.
James, you fancy picking any up?
Shite. Just crap. Like, I just have no interest in this. Even if it's a character I really liked, I'd be like, nah, I don't even think it appealed to me at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, I quite like the Spider-Ham one. I quite like that Spider-Ham one. Robert Crumb, yeah, I've read some Robert, the artwork does note for us. Fuzzy, not available here. What's the point in talking about them? Do apologise, Fuzzy, do apologise. And then we've got these. I do quite like the look of these. These are the X-Men 97 Cosbaby crossover things.
I was just thinking that they're Hot Toys and Yumi Toys. So it's two companies have come together to make these, which I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So Yumi Toys usually make these ones because I've got these bobbleheads from Stranger Things. They're by Yumi Toys. These look very similar, but just that they're in the Cosbaby style, which I quite like. I'm guessing Yumi Toys will be the distributor for the UK. I think more than likely.
Yeah, I quite like them. They are quite nice. I don't get why we've got two slightly different versions of Wolverine, just with a slight different paint job on them.
Because one will be a chase one will be the regular one. So the one at the top will probably be the one in 32 or whatever, because the blind box, as you can see from the thing. They all come with a little art card though, which is nice. But they have to be bobbleheads again because of licensing. They can't be little minifigures because Hasbro will have a little bitch fit. So they have to be little bobbleheads, which is annoying. That's the one thing that winds me up.
Yeah. Lego minifigures. I think Simon, our pal,
Who
Simon
sent you
sent
this?
us these. Simon, I think, sent it. So this is minifigures. Now, note about these. I know some of the guys in the chat love a bit of Lego. Not for me at all. But yeah.
Little monkey. I kind of want the little monkey. Little monkey. Monker! I kind of want the little monker. They're just weird, aren't they?
Any of you guys collect these things? I don't.
I get the licensed ones. I don't bother with the ones that look like this, but I get like the Spider-Man ones or the, you know what I mean, like the proper licensed ones.
Yeah, I think Chris Bell collects so many figures. Chris, are these on your watch list? Are you desperate to have a frog Lego figure or a koala? I mean, dog shit for me.
Can I say I didn't send this to Pete? For once, this is not me.
No. No, you didn't. That was Simon. That was good old Simon sent that. James, I haven't got a clue what this is. Death Stranding 2?
Yeah, this is Higgs. So he's kind of one of the villain characters from the first and second game. So this is his appearance in the second game. I've not actually gotten to this. I got about 12 hours in and I haven't gone back to it yet. So I've not gotten to this sequence. I've seen bits in the trailer. Very, very weird look. Based on, like, the likeness is spot on. It's supposed to be Troy Baker. It looks exactly like him. Yeah, you got the guitar accessories. The sequence looks very weird. He's, like, rocking out and stuff like that. I'm like, tonally, I don't know how that fits in. But no, it looks like a really cool figure, and you have a Sam as well, so you can pair them together quite well, I think. So, it's cool.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're doing some random kind of figures, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, there's other PlayStation characters I'd rather they do, to be honest, you know, like, so, but, like, you know, they have a license for Death Stranding 2 already. I think there's probably going to be one or two more, like a Fragile or someone like that, like, probably.
You get plenty of different accessories and things with them. Chris doesn't collect nondescript series in favour of the licensed ones. So yeah, it's interesting, but not a one for me. Sorrow, I think you sent us this Godzilla Power Rangers crossover figures.
So, these have been doing the rounds. So, you know, we talked a little while ago about Playmates doing a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Godzilla line, which looked ridiculous. Turtles as Godzilla and shit like that. Well, we're now getting the same three characters as Power Rangers. And I can't lie, the Green Ranger as Godzilla, I kind of want. That looks kind of all levels awesome, doesn't it? I'm all over that. No, I'm into that. I like
Well, I'm not a Power
the
Rangers
other two
guy.
I'm not a fan of, but the Green Ranger looks pretty cool with the Godzilla outfit. But it's just an interesting crossover, isn't it? So they've done 3 figures for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and 3 figures for Power Rangers. Because a lot of people are saying, what is the validity of this image? Well, they did 3 for the Godzilla line for Turtles, and they're doing 3 for this. So that, to me, that fits the scheme. So
It's interesting, isn't it, at the moment, that everything seems to be a crossover, a mashup, like Transformers and He-Man, or what we were looking at the other day, He-Man and Thundercats and all that kind of
to
stuff.
be fair, didn't the crossover in the comic books Godzilla and Power Rangers? I'm pretty sure they did a Godzilla
Yeah,
versus the
there
Power Rangers
has
in the comics.
been.
They didn't gain powers like this, but I think they have done crossovers before in the comics.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of probably where they're going with it. But yeah, everything does seem to be getting mashups at the moment.
Squashed together. Now this, I didn't think I wanted this. This is the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man. This is the blogger photos, just come out recently. I think this looks pretty darn spectacular. I mean, I was always a bit of a fan of that costume, the sleek design. I think the Andrew Garfield head sculpt is pretty darn spot on, to be honest. Yeah, I do. I think it's a really nice head sculpt. But I often think with these masked characters, it's a shame that you have got such a great head sculpt, because I would never really think of displaying them with the mask off. Do you know what I mean? I would always have a mask on. But yeah, I think this looks cool. I like the costume. I love the sleekness of it. I love the shine to it. Pretty nice.
See, I hate this costume. I think it's just they tried too hard to make it look different from the Tobey Maguire one, so it doesn't have that kind of classic Spider-Man look to it, like with the blue like stripes kind of all around it. I hate the like sunglasses kind of look for the eyes and stuff.
Oh, see, I love that. You mean the mirrored look?
Yeah, not a fan of that really.
No,
I like
mirrored.
white eyes, you know. So like I will admit the head sculpt looks great. I think the figure itself looks great. If you're a fan of this design, absolutely go for it. But I'm just never been a fan of it really.
Something about the face seems off to me, and Fuzzy just made this post right here, which I thought it's the same thing. The face looks like a hybrid of Toby and Andrew to me. Me too. That's why I go, something looks different about his face.
Right to me.
Yeah. I don't know. The face just looks off to me.
If you hadn't said Andrew, I wouldn't have even thought it looked like Andrew.
Really?
I thought that was the video game character. In all honesty,
Wow.
I thought that was like the render they used for the video game or something.
Yeah, it looks
That's
different to
interesting.
me. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just misremembering what he looks like. But yeah, I think it's a pretty nice figure. I mean, I'm not going to buy it. I've got far too many friggin' figures, and I'm trying to thin the herd a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're gonna post it next week that you got it.
Evil Lynn's arrived today, and I'm like, oh god, where am I going to put her? Yeah. It looks like someone else. I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
The face looks like a hybrid, as you said, of Toby and Andrew. I think it looks like a young Anthony Perkins.
There you go.
Yeah, I could say that. Face and hair doesn't look right.
There you go.
Pricey figure as well. Pricey figure. So we've got these tiny nightmares. Myself, James, and Sorrel were all sent some for free. This is the Tiny Nightmares plushies that are coming out.
So there's 2 available right now in America. There's 2 that have come out in America so far. We've got the Michael, which it looks weird, and there's also the Megan. The Megan, I believe, came out as a plushie as well. None of the others as of yet, but I didn't even realize they were doing anything other than the blind bags. I thought they just moved to Blind Box Series 2, but no, they're doing plushies and they've got plans for other lines. So, I mean, it's an interesting line to keep an eye on in the future. I can't say I particularly want this Michael, but...
Yeah, I don't know how sold I am on the eyes, I have to be honest. I know it's a big selling point for them. Do you know what I mean? But even at that scale, I don't know.
So
I think
series
on
1 is the Terrifies series. So this is because it's series 1. I'm guessing there'll be another gimmick, if you want to call it that, for series 2. I don't think.
But then it's a new set of
concept.
characters, though, isn't it? So like it would, you know, you would want to keep that. I would think you'd want to keep that consistent. But it is like literally on the box, Terrifies or whatever.
But I mean, I could imagine them doing like the 90s Pennywise next, Annabelle. There's a bunch of characters that you'd want next in the series, isn't there, that carry on.
I want Freddy and Jason and stuff like
Freddy
that.
and Jason,
I'll buy ones to get them, you know, or if we don't ever get something in. Like I do think if you don't like the eyes, like it's not really that, like it's not, they're not super
On the
prominent
little ones,
on the figures, but like, yeah, I mean, they're right in your face with the plush.
Well, the plushie's like this. It's massive. It's not small.
Oh,
It's
he's
quite
a big one as well.
She's
Like
big, yeah.
I like the idea of a line of horror character plushes. That sounds fun. But yeah, like if you're not a fan of the eyes, I would think
The image that I sent Pete, it's been cropped a little bit, but the image I sent Pete, she's kind of holding it in a hand, and you can see how big it is.
Massive.
It's massive.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Sorrel, Space Godzilla. What
This on the
shit is
right.
that?
So Super 7 put this out, right? Why did they put green on those particular bits? It just makes it look really rude.
It looks like he's got a radioactive foof.
Oof, he's got a green foof and a green booby. But it's the weirdest thing ever, this, isn't it? Space Godzilla by Super 7. Coming soon.
I think Ephraim's going to pick that up. I think
With the
Ephraim
green
likes to
space
look at that. You getting that, Ephraim? You like that?
It just looks weird. Whole thing.
My eyes were instantly
You ever
drawn to
get
the
it?
green.
And what are you guys getting for free?
These things. We got some of these
Tiny Nightmares
sent to him.
Oh, you got it already. Okay.
Yeah, we've all got them over the last month.
How many did they send you guys? Did you get
3.
the full set? Or?
Three
You got
each.
3 each.
Yeah. So I've Chucky, Michael, and I'm not open the third one. Yeah, I have to film that still.
Okay. Would you buy it if you didn't get it for free?
Yes, I would have done.
Yep.
I would have done on my channel regardless.
If I don't get Pennywise, I'll buy a couple and try and get them.
James, give me a shout off camera. There's codes, mate. I can tell you the codes.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, chaps, moving on. As usual, Ephraim's fuming he didn't get any.
I was a little bit.
Yeah. Moving on, guys. Are you legally obligated to say that?
No.
Yeah.
It was a
So-
gifted campaign. We weren't paid a penny. It was gifted. They sent us them free. They didn't give us any form of guidelines to say anything in particular. So, I mean, they were open for you to being honest. And all mine got approved, and I were honest.
I think it's cool that you get freebies. That's awesome.
Should see what I'm getting
nice.
tomorrow, Efren.
It is nice. It is
This-
nice.
You get a lot
this is
of
my
them, right?
first-
I'll watch them on YouTube.
This was my first experience of it, and I was absolutely chuffed. Like I was so happy. I was like, oh my god.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's cool you got Michael as well, which is it's a cool.
I
it's the favorite
literally-
one in the line, isn't it?
In my first one, when I opened the Chucky, I was like, I hope I get Michael. And then the second one, I get Michael, and I'm like, yes. You know, so that'll be open in a couple of days.
Evening, Ella. Nice to see you, Mike. Good to see you. Okay, guys, let's talk films. We've got a couple of slides. Cracking year again. 1993.
Oh hell yeah!
Some stunning movies. As usual, I'll run through them, and then I want you to tell us which ones you haven't seen, and then pick one to talk about. We've got True Romance. Christian Slater, absolutely classic movie. I haven't seen it for years. I need to go back and watch that. Harrison Ford in The Fugitive with good old Tommy Lee Jones. Again, great movie. We've got Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. Fire in the Sky. You guys seen Fire in the Sky?
Don't know that one.
So that's the image on the bottom corner of the person kind of in the weird plastic stuff.
Is it Christian Slater or not Christian Slater? Christian Bale when he was younger? No,
No,
Or that
don't.
different movie?
Oh, maybe I don't know. It's years since I've seen it,
Yeah.
but it's based on a true story of a guy in America who was abducted by aliens. This is probably the most disturbing, horrific alien abduction movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In terms of the abduction scene, where the kind of they put him in that thing there and the squirting stuff in his eye and things, and it's just absolutely, horrific. We've then got Addams Family Values, the second one in that movie line, and of course Jurassic Park, absolute classic movie. And again, I think these days we take for granted special effects and practical effects. Jurassic Park was kind of like a watershed moment of like we seemed to move up a step in terms of what was possible, because it was at the time just flawless, absolutely flawless.
Still looks great as well.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
looks fantastic. Yeah, it's wild.
So I have seen all of those movies, but I have to confess I haven't seen some of them for a long time. We'll start at the top. Mr. Keegan, how about yourself?
I've not seen Fire in the Sky. The rest of them I've seen, I believe. Fugitive I've seen. Groundhog Day. Yeah. True Romance, one of my favorite movies. I have. It's my best friend. One of my best friend's favorite movie as well. His absolute favorite movie. Love Christian Slater, and like he got me into kind of a big phase of Heathers and what's the other one? There's another one we love as well, Pump of the Volume and stuff like that. So yeah, I just think a brilliant kind of crime romance film. I think Patricia Arquette's phenomenal in it. Like Christopher Walken's great in it. Gary Oldman is just such a weird, cool villain in it. James Gandolfini's in it. He's great. Like it's just an all-time classic. Like, and it's I think Tarantino wrote it. He didn't direct it. It was directed by his name is escaping me now. He died there a few years ago.
Right.
But yeah, just an amazing, fun kind of crime caper, romance story. It's brilliant.
I think for me, it's one of Christian Slater's best bits of work.
Oh, easily,
I think
definitely.
it's, it's superb.
Tony Scott. It's Tony Scott who did
Tony
Top
Scott.
Gun as well, yeah.
Efren, how about yourself?
I didn't see the two movies on the left. The Christian Slater, the one below it.
Yeah, Fire in the Sky.
The one on the right. I mean, when Jurassic Park first came out, it got to the point where it was, oh my God, they're gonna, they're gonna make dinosaurs again. It got to that point because I was like about in my 30s when that movie came out in 90s, but I love that movie when it came out. It seems so real. Like, gosh, are they really gonna make, bring back dinosaurs? I got to that point where I was totally into that movie. So the other movies are great too. I love Harrison Ford in The Fugitive though.
Yeah, I love The Fugitive.
Yeah.
Mr. Sorrell, how many of those have you not seen?
I've not seen that one on the bottom left that you said.
Fire in the Sky.
Fire in the Sky. But I've not seen that. I've not seen True Romance. Is it called that one?
Okay.
No, I've not seen that either. Yeah. I've not seen The Fugitive. I've seen the other three.
So which one is your favorite of those
Adam's
three?
Family. Adam's Family easily. The Values. The Values is the one I remember the most anyway as a kid because it was the one with the summer camp. The first film I remember as a kid finding it boring. Obviously, now as an adult you go back and you appreciate it, but as a kid it was the boring one, and I always liked the sequel, the one with Joan Cusack as Debbie. I do like that. It's a good film. I think it still holds up. I enjoy it. I rewatched it recently after watching Wednesday.
I love both of those films, and I know James is a big fan. This is part of my problem, that these films are so good and the cast are so good. I struggle now to watch the portrayal of Gomez in particular in Wednesday because it's just not my Gomez.
Because we're used to sexy Gomez. But
I know it's the more canon version, but Raoul was just so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love their relationship.
Babushka.
Yeah. Superb. Let's just quickly jump to the chat, guys, see what people are saying. Dan, Efren, do you know a chain called Spencer's? They're doing some exclusive Mark Spears t-shirts.
I think I have one of those t-shirts. I'll wear it for our show next week. I think you've seen that monster shirt that I wear every now and then, the Frankenstein one. I got it about 2 years ago. Comic-Con. I'll wear it again next Tuesday, and you can see if it's the same one you're talking about.
Okay, very cool. I think he means Mark Spears Monsters, and I think Mark Spears has got a line of t-shirts coming out, Efren, in that particular shop. Yeah. Gritted Teeth, it's awesome. You got free stuff lined up yours. True Romance is flawless. Groundhog Day is brilliant. True Romance is a hell of a movie. I need to go back and rewatch it. It's probably 10-15 years since I've seen it. I didn't kill my wife. Love True Romance, probably is the best thing Tarantino wrote. Fire in the Sky scared the hell out of me. Me too, pal, because I was a big fan. I've always been interested in aliens and alien abduction and stuff, and that was the first time it really kind of bothered us because it wasn't nice. It's worth, guys, watching just the abduction scene just to see how awful it is. It's horrible. Even Sean, I see you, Pod. Been watching all the Jurassic Park World movies and the animated Camp Cretaceous again after playing Jurassic World Evolution 3, which James is probably aware of.
Yeah, it's like a theme park, but so you design where the dinosaurs go, and you have to set up security and stuff like that. It's cool.
That game comes out soon, doesn't it?
Sorry.
Way to say Cretaceous, really good. You said it flawlessly.
Flawless. Cretaceous. Cretaceous. Dr. Richard Kimball, from Fire in the Sky is a great film. It is a good one. It's well worth. It was not me. It was the one-armed man. It's Jim Carrey, isn't it? Not that impression. Obviously, that was atrocious. Love the Jurassic World animated spin-off. Okay, I don't think I've watched any of it. I think I watched a prequel thing where they were in a trailer park or something. Didn't know there was True Romance figures. No.
Who was it?
Sorrel Studios, wasn't it? True Studios?
Yes, yeah. I was hoping to see them at a booth at a con or something like that. I haven't seen them around yet. But
I haven't seen them at all in the UK. Yeah. There was a few. They did a few weird ones, didn't they? Like that. They did a couple of 80s movies. They kind of did, or 90s.
Yeah. A couple random ones, sort of. But it was cool to see branching out.
I'm not near Stonehenge, Kevin. I was well, I don't think any of it are really close to Stonehenge. Love to visit. I've never visited it. He's great and pump up the value.
Talk hard, steal the air.
Drexel Spivey is such a great villain name. I'm surprised that his Musk hasn't recreated the dinosaurs yet. Yeah, I agree, Dan. It's probably on the cards, mate. Probably on the cards. A few more movies that came out in '93. We have Army of Darkness. Fallen Down, one of my all-time favourites. Yeah, I hope you've all seen Fallen Down. It's one of the best kind of breakdown movies I've ever seen.
I mean, they had the ingredients for the breakfast stuff. Like, why couldn't they just give a breakfast sandwich?
Exactly.
You know? Like, yeah.
Look at this burger. Look at it. It's just superb. And when the guy has the heart attack on the golf cart, you know, now you're having a heart attack in your little car. Just great. Anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas. I only recently watched that. Great film. Mrs. Doubtfire. Just an absolute classic. I think that's a film that just again demonstrates how superb Robin Williams is, because it's ridiculously funny, but also it makes me cry pretty much every time I watch it because of the family element. It's just beautifully done. Cliffhanger. Oh, I remember seeing Cliffhanger in the cinema and just loving it. Absolutely loving it. And then we've got Demolition Man, Stallone and Wesley Snipes, which again, just a classic. Sandra Bullock as well in that one. Yeah. Just superb. Just superb. We'll start on the bottom and work our way up this time. Sorrel, which haven't you seen and which you want to just mention briefly?
The only one I haven't seen is that one you mentioned, Middle, the guy about the breakdown. I know what it's about, I've just never
Fallen Down.
It.
Superb.
Yeah. I know what it's about, I've just never seen it. I've seen the clips on YouTube of the scenes in the burger shop and stuff like that. Army of Darkness is, it's alright. I know James loves their movies. I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, the night before Christmas is my yearly, like December 1st. I'll put that on. It's my first movie of Christmas. I love that movie. But my favorite one out of all them would have to be Demolition Man. Yeah. I grew up watching that, renting that like weekly from the video store. I love that movie so much. It was just so random. It's so good.
What's the thing with the toilet again?
Oh, the
three shells. The three seashells.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Yeah. Rob Schneider's in that movie as well.
Yeah.
About the cast, Rob Schneider's in that. It's just such a, like, Taco Bell was the only company that survived the food wars or something.
You know, Wesley Snipes had that. He had Blade and all the rest of it. He was on track to being a huge. Well, he was a big star, and then it all just went totally tits up, didn't he? Wasn't it tax evasion or something, and ended up in jail or something?
Yeah, but he's becoming a bit of a diva before that, like, you know, Blade 3 when they had to CG his eyes open.
Oh, that's right, because he wouldn't open his eyes.
Open his eyes.
Yeah, great movie. I love that one. Great movie. Efren, how about yourself?
I haven't seen most of these movies, unfortunately, but the bottom two on the left, the Sylvester Stallone, what's it called?
Cliffhanger.
I remember the opening scene when he tried to save that girl. Yeah. And then she just falls. That was a really good movie. And then the other one was Sylvester Stallone. That was a good movie too, and Wesley Snipes.
Very
really
cool.
San Francisco and San Diego and Los Angeles, San Angeles. They named it. It was movie city. Yeah.
I love Cliffhanger, but I also love Ace Ventura when the Ace Ventura Nature Calls with the raccoon, where they do the same scene with the raccoon. Mr. Keegan.
The only one I've not seen is Demolition Man, and it's not through lack of trying, because they were showing it in the cinema last year, and I went with two friends to go see it. And we were told as we were handing our ticket stubs that the screening was cancelled. Yeah. So I just never got around to seeing it since. So I will watch it in the next couple of weeks, because that just came up recently. That I was talking about it with them. But Army of Darkness, I mean, like, it's just so sharply different from what the other two movies are. But it's like a fun, it's a fantasy action, medieval movie. I love like the kind of more classic kind of witchy kind of demons that you get. And I think the Ray Harryhausen kind of stop motion stuff is really fun.
Yeah, it's good now.
I like the Evil Ash stuff. I like how weird it gets with the like little mini ashes running around and stuff, and he's trying to stomp on them. Like, that's fun. You know, it's just so bizarre, but I just think it's a great time. You know?
Didn't Duke Nukem steal half its jokes from that film?
Yeah. Hell to the King Baby and all that's from. Yeah,
that's all from that.
Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Fallen Down is epic. I watched it about 2 weeks ago. I loved it. It's one of my favourite films. And the older I get, Wayne, the more I absolutely sympathise and understand what that guy was going through. If you haven't seen Fallen Down, I really do recommend just give it a watch. It's such a fun movie, and Michael Douglas is great in it. Nightmare Before Christmas is dog shite. Wayne's not a fan. Falling Down, absolutely brilliant. I feel like that every other day. Yeah. The burger shop scene in Falling Down is superb. I quote that at McDonald's whenever I'm there. Yeah, it's just great. Have they filmed Cliffhanger 2 yet? I don't know. Was there a plan for a Cliffhanger 2?
I think that was talked about like a year or two ago.
Yeah. With Stallone still? Can it be with Stallone?
So coming back for it, I'm not sure.
Jesus God.
Like they did Twisters and stuff.
Yeah,
I think it's like
I enjoyed Twisters, actually. Twisters was really good. They filmed enough footage for Mrs. Doubtfire. They could have released 4 separate films. Listen to a podcast with him, the director recently. Yeah, just Robin Williams, I think when he starts, you just have to stand back and just go with it.
I would love if they just put a montage together of all the things that never made it into his movies and just released them. Because he was an absolute genius, wasn't he?
I think they had like enough. They could have made 4 different rated versions as well, like from R8 because it was so sweary, and they could cut it down to like PG-13 or whatever they wanted.
I know they said. I know Disney said they did the same thing, didn't they? When he did the genie, they just kind of let him go, and they filmed him for like hours at a time, just letting him go.
Or when he did like Mork and Mindy, and he'd sneak in like in foreign languages, swear words and stuff.
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, he was off his face most of the time. Falling Down was great. I wonder if it still holds up. I watched it 2-3 years ago, Dan, and it was still a great watch. It's still very applicable. A lot of the stuff he loses his blah about still is very relevant to today. It's the same stuff. Efren, turn on your telly and get them watched. All of them are genuine classics. Did someone remake Demolition Man? Oh, I hope not.
So.
I don't think so. Fuzzy, I've not seen that. I hope not. Cliffhanger's great. Still holds up well now, as does Daylight. This is peak Stallone. Can I remember Daylight?
I can't remember Daylight.
No, I can't remember Daylight, Stephen. I'll have to check that
I love
out.
a good Stallone movie.
Yeah, me too. What's the one with Dolph Lundgren? Is it Red? There's a Russian one. Red Dawn, is it?
Red Dawn, yeah. They made a remake of that.
They've already remade Red Dawn, haven't they?
Yeah, that's
already
what they
been.
made. There was a remake of that one as well.
Yeah.
Apparently they're going to do a sequel for Demolition Man.
Well, it'll be like the same now. It'd be cool to do it now and freeze him for the future again. You know what I mean? It'd be even more batshit crazy.
There's a movie on Netflix, a bit like Falling Down, well worth checking out. There's a documentary coming out about it. Okay. Cool. There's a classic, Come Dine With Me, that's a bit like Falling Down. Yes, I do remember the tunnel.
I remember that one now.
Yeah, I do remember that one now. Yeah, the tunnel collapses. Yeah, I do remember that. Red Dawn is a classic. Yeah, new one. I haven't seen the new one. Okay, guys, let's look at TV. And again, cracking. Yeah, I'd be so upset if you haven't seen some of these. So in '93, we were introduced to. I'm not. Are you sure it's not got Dolph Lundgren? Red Dawn. Which is the one with Stallone and Dolph Lundgren then?
Are you thinking of Rocky?
No.
This is Rocky.
That when they played old time veterans, is that the one Commandos or something like that? With
Expendables, you're thinking, is it?
Expendables.
No, maybe,
yeah.
no, it's an old one.
Expendables.
I maybe he's confusing the two films. Never mind. Anyway, 93, we were introduced to the X-Files. This is a show that absolutely was kind of must-view TV for me. I was obsessed with the X-Files because it played into everything. I loved aliens and spaceships and Star Trek and all that kind of stuff. Loved the first few seasons where it was just Monster of the Week kind of thing. That was one of my favourite things. When they got on to later series and it was so bloody complicated, couldn't be chewed with it. And I have to say, Gillian Anderson. Yeah.
Is she
good.
British?
Don't
Yeah, I
think
think she is.
Is she?
I think she is. Yeah, I'm pretty
She
sure.
was in
I've seen her.
she was in that Sex Ed, that show from Netflix, and that was based in England, and she was on there. She had an accent.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Do,
pretty
do,
sure.
we, do we call that England in that program? They called it England in that program, but it looked more like an American high school.
Yeah.
That's true.
English high schools do not look like that.
Very true.
So yeah, just a classic. We then got Frasier. I never really watched a lot of Frasier, to be honest, but obviously spin-off from the brilliant Cheers. Yeah. Kelsey Grammer was just superb. We've got Deep Space Nine.
I was never a fan of Deep Space Nine.
No, me neither. I prefer Babylon 5.
Yeah.
But it did have some good stories later on. Power Rangers hit the UK. Disaster. We then also got Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman with Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain. Back in the day, this was a cracking series. I really did enjoy it back in the day. And then one of my all-time favourites, which everyone will not have a clue about, but the superb Shooting Stars with Vic and Bob and Mark Lamar and Erika Johnson. Just a ridiculous quiz show, which was just insane, but great fun. Just great fun. Ephraim, we'll start with you this time. Any of those jump out at you?
I've never ever seen X-Files. You think I would have, but I just missed the boat on it. I just never picked it up. To me, I mean, I really enjoyed Deep Space Nine. You know, all the intricacies with the what's the group with the
it was the Dominion War, wasn't it?
Dominion War, but the Ferengi. I just like the characters Ferengis, and I just like the character build-up. One of the best episodes was when they went back in time to Kirk's episode with the
Tribbles.
Tribbles. That was really well done. You know, so I really enjoyed that show.
Yeah. I love the Defiant in it. That's when I got excited when Worf came and became the security chief.
Yeah, that was cool too.
Sorrel, how about you?
Oh, what have I not seen out of all them? We're going through that again. Sorry. X-Files reading comics. X-Files, I've watched bits of, right? I've never watched the whole thing. Fraser, I can't say I've ever sat and watched that. Like I say, Deep Space, I was never a fan of that. Shooting Stars, I watched that when I was way too young. I should not have been watching that at the time, but it was so good. You forgot to say Matt Lucas, he's in that as well as George Dawes on the little drums.
Yes, Matt, yeah.
Matt
and
Lucas.
Then later on, it's thingy, I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah,
the guy
I
with
remember
the bags.
I remember Lucas being in it. That version of Superman I never watched, to be honest. I watched. Right. I think I moved on to Smallville. Well, Smallville came later, but I was old enough for that at that point. I think I was too young when this one came out. Power Rangers was my jam, though. I grew up in the Power Rangers era, and it was awesome, and I still love it to this day.
See, never got into Power Rangers. Never got into
You've been
Power
too
Rangers.
old, though. I mean, this is where the age gap kind of.
How dare you?
You can tell sometimes there's like a slight age gap. I was the perfect age. I was the perfect age for Power Rangers.
James, how about you?
So I've seen episodes here and there of X-Files, like when it was on Sky One when I was a kid, and I just remember being so scared of the theme song. So I know I watched some of it then, but I only remember a couple of episodes. Same with Superman and Lois and Clark. I watched some of it. I always hated Power Rangers. Never watched any Star Trek when I was a kid. Never heard of the other show. But Frasier was my jam. I loved Frasier. That was like a go-to whenever that was on, like sitcom, your daytime sitcoms. Yeah. That was a go-to for me. Like I love the theme song with toss salad and scrambled eggs. That was great. Love all the characters in it. Like the Niles and the British one. Their kind of like love story I thought was great. I didn't know for the longest time, probably until about 4 or 5 years ago, that it was a spin-off of Cheers. I didn't even know that. I never knew that. So like I just thought Frasier was Frasier, you know. But yeah, no, I've always loved that one. I love Kelsey Grammer, like because of that. And then when he was cast as Beast, I was excited about that. So like, yeah, that was my one here.
Good stuff. Did you say you've never seen Shooting Stars?
I'd never heard of it.
He would have been far too young.
I think you should Google or try and watch some of the early episodes. I think it would be right up your street, because it's just crazy.
How old are you, James? Sorry.
30.
12. He's 12.
30. So yeah, I don't think James would have been like 1 when that came out, if that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was 8 when that came out.
Well, 93, I wasn't born yet.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So I'd have been -2.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's jump to the chat. So Fuzzy. So these are from Shooting Stars guys, Uvavu and Iranu. Never got into X-Files. Dolphin was in that. That's maybe what I'm thinking. Stephen, Red Scorpion. Was it Belushi? Belushi who was in Red Scorpion with him then? Maybe I'm getting confused. We really want to see those fingers. My wife's obsessed with Fraser, can't stand it. Miles gives me falling down thoughts. I think Anderson is American, but grew up in the UK. Okay. I loved Fraser. Didn't Andrew or someone last week tell her that they went into Gillian Anderson's house or into the garden or something?
He like went for a piss in the garden and she scared him away or something after drinking. Right.
Loved Shooting Stars, Dove from Above. Insults don't get much better. Yeah. Shooting Stars with your face like an abandoned haddock. He's a baby. Everybody. So the Shooting Stars is so quotable, guys. You'll not get some of these, but these are just all from Shooting Stars. It's just hilarious. We really want to see those fingers. He's a 50s pin man, Mark Lamar. Mark Lamar do anything these days? I don't think I've seen him in anything for a long time.
He is.
The School and Sex Education was part of the University of South Wales in Newport.
Oh, wow.
Oh, interesting. Peanuts. X-Files is rough nowadays. It's hard to watch. Yeah, I agree, Fuzzy. Yeah.
So I've been rewatching Buffy recently, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the same, isn't it? I imagine X-Files is going to be pretty much on par because they're about the same time, aren't they? So, I mean, the first 2 seasons of Buffy were rough to get through
Yeah,
again.
they were. You're right.
I imagine X-Files is going to be the same.
I remember because my daughter was banging to Sabrina and all that kind of stuff. And I said, watch X-Files. Watch Buffy. It's the best thing ever. And blah, blah, blah. I had all the DVDs and stuff like that. And we sat and started watching season 1. And it was like, I had to call it.
I tried watching it a few years ago, and I was like, oh, God. You know, I know you pushed through, but I'm just like, I didn't have the energy for it. So.
Yeah. Watched Lois and Clark for Terry. The early seasons of X-Files were superb. There's some great episodes. Toombs, I think, was the one that freaked me out. The guy with weird bendy bones. And yeah, you're absolutely right. It got too convoluted. Couldn't agree more. I was not pissing in her driveway, but I will not confirm what I was doing. Having a tug. I feel like Chris built his whole persona from Shooting Stars. Yeah. Just started Ray Donovan again. Got 7 seasons to entertain. I never
seen it. Yeah, I like Rich Fiber though.
Yeah, I've never watched as well. I think everyone mentioned it a few times. The is it Ted Lasso? Never seen Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah, live. It's so funny. Yeah,
Coming back for another season too. They're filming it.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out.
It's pretty good.
I noticed the reason I'm mentioning it is because I noticed there was a clip on Instagram or something the other day that I sat and watched because it had Anthony Head from Buffy in it, and they were playing a dart match or something. And I do like a bit of Anthony Head. Yeah. Rewatched X-Files last year in its entirety. There's a bunch of excellent standalone episodes, but mostly it's crap. Yeah. Tombs, that's the episode that freaked me out. Had me blocking my air vents up. Yeah, so this was a guy who had his bones were like elastic, and he was in the backs of cupboards and things. And I think at one point, does he go into an escalator or something? And yeah, it was just freaky as out. But yeah, good stuff. Chaps, not really a lot of reviews this week. Only one thing to talk about, really. Have you seen episode 2 of It?
Yeah, watched it last night.
Efren?
I haven't even seen the first episode yet. I haven't seen it.
Okay, so keeping it a bit spoiler free. James, what did you think?
I loved it. I love that. I know we've kind of heard or seen in trailers various kind of connections to other Stephen King stuff, but it's starting to feel like this isn't just an ish thing. This is like actually like it's a prequel to The Shining in a way. It's a prequel to other things as well. So I'm enjoying that. I'm really interested in like the military storyline there, and what's going on there, and like the revelations that's going to be for that. Like you have a character with The Shining in there, and that's really cool. I think the supermarket sequence, I just had goosebumps of like when, especially when the guy would like kind of like curve around the corner. So that whole thing scared the crap out of me. Yeah, it was just really kind of the pickle thing was just like, you know, like, and yeah, I'm just loving how the story is developing. I really want that little girl with glasses to die.
Oh, absolutely, she needs to die in a horrific way. I hate her.
She just fucking sells her down the river immediately as soon as possible. Like I just hated her. But yeah, no, I just think it's been fantastic. And again, like we're sort of starting to see the kind of the beginnings of the like you know, I know you had some of it with the soldiers at the start, but like the race relations. I like the idea that it seems Pennywise isn't the only like there's something wrong with the town, like whether it's his presence there is like infecting people or something like that. But there's like, you know, it's not a normal town. Like something is wrong with the people there. I think that's really cool, and I'm excited to see how that develops.
Yeah, no, it is. There's definitely something awry, isn't there? And they've done well at kind of blending that a bit with the usual racial tension, I guess, of the time period. But there's more than that, I think, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean,
at this point in the timeline, Pennywise has already been there a while because he's already killed a bunch of kids 25 years prior to this season.
50 years he's been there, 2 cycles. Yeah. It's the
So
third
yeah,
cycle.
so the townsfolk are already aware because they've lived through it once before. You got to think the kids that were kids when that happened are now adults and having their own kids. That's the point of it. If they turn a blind eye to it because they survived it already. That's how they work. It's weird how they work it. But that scene, that scene you're on about, James, where like the people are like curving around corners and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you not think in the It movies that it was more subtle? Like you had to rewatch it 2 or 3 times to get all of them. Like the library woman when she's just staring at him after picking up the book and stuff. I didn't see that till like the second or third watch.
Yeah,
Whereas
well,
this time it was very much more in your face with the.
Oh, it's intense. It's much more intense. But I think that's how the sequence is designed. But I think you're definitely right. Like I was, do you know when it's all boxes of cereal? I like went back like praying, oh please tell me there's like a Pennywise cereal or something like that there, and there's not. I was like, oh, fuck, that would have been a Call of Duty. But one thing I love about the It movies from the 2010s is like you can see Pennywise on like graffiti and stuff like that, and he's moving between shots and stuff like that. I love shit like that, and this doesn't seem to have that. This is more, you're right, in your face. Yeah, definitely.
Overall, but guys, a great series so far. Let's hope it sticks the landing.
Well, it's HBO's most streamed thing, isn't it, so far, or something? It's made HBO a lot of money, this, so I don't think it's going anywhere soon. They've already planned 3 seasons.
It's gone back
each
every
time.
time. Yeah, that was the plan from the start, I think they said. But yeah, I'm happy it's done well. I'm happy it's good. I'm really happy it's good.
We've got C4 Darkman in the chat. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Okay, guys, we are coming to the end of the show. 10 minutes or so left. The big question. Now, I got loads of grief at the weekend, guys. Loads of grief. So I'm interested in your thoughts. I posted an image of my breakfast. Well, this is my mother's breakfast, actually. And some of the colleagues in the chat here kicked off and said that we shouldn't have poached eggs on our breakfast and all the rest of it.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all.
So this is actually my mother's breakfast. My breakfast had scrambled eggs and black pudding. And that hash brown had chorizo in it. It was delicious. It was delicious. Very posh, nice, tasty breakfast. But what I want to know, guys, as we'll wrap things up, is what is your ultimate breakfast dish? Is it a full English? Is it a waffles? Is it buttermilk pancakes? Is it cereal? Whatever it may be, let us know. And guys, in the comments, stick down your favourite breakfast as well. For me, I'm happy when I've got a nice full English. I like crispy bacon, not weird American bacon, because your bacon's wrong, Efren, just telling you. I like sausages with a bit of herb in it. Nice brown toast I'd normally go for. I have to say, that hash brown was stunning. I'd go for that again. And I wouldn't normally have a poached egg on a breakfast. I have to say, I would go for scrambled. I like a nice scrambled egg. But this place is the place I posted some images from a couple of weeks back. You might have seen where we got this trio of eggs. So you got I don't know what it was called. Egg with spinach on a muffin. You got an eggs Benedict, which is eggs with the hollandaise sauce and bacon, and then you got an eggs Royale, which was the poached egg with smoked salmon in a muffin. Absolutely lush. Absolutely lush. We'll start with you, Mr. Keegan, because I know you'll no doubt have an answer to hand straight away for.
Oh, of course, 100%. You know, I've thought these things
I know.
Typically, just as an aside, when I was in IHOP in Vegas, we had breakfast one day, and it was country fried steak with like gravy and biscuits, and that was really good. But obviously, like that's the only time I've ever had that. Probably ever will. But now for me, a variation of a fry. But we have, I don't know if it's even a thing over there. I know you have like in Greg's, you can get rolls, but like a breakfast roll. Is that really a thing there that you get? It's a big thing in Ireland.
Did you mean a sandwich?
No, so
I mean
it's
like a bacon sandwich.
A baguette, right? And my choice would be sausage. Bacon I can take or leave, but I'd want pudding in there, definitely. Black and white pudding.
Black pudding.
Black pudding.
In a sandwich.
In a baguette, yeah. Couple of fried eggs, and some hash browns I'd probably put in there as well. And that'd be with butter and ketchup. And that's my yeah. I'd make that at home sometimes. There's some places that just do amazing ones in Dublin.
James, you've eaten with me on many occasions. What do you think I would think to that?
think it sounds delicious. I don't see why you're
No,
having
it's
with
too
it.
messy, man. It's too messy. It's claggy.
That's why I didn't take you for a breakfast roll when you were in
Yeah, I
Dublin,
couldn't
man.
cope with that stuff dripping out and blah.
No,
you know what I'm like.
it doesn't really drip, and like this place is just
How
sit,
can it
like,
not drip? It's got pudding and it's got eggs and it's
it'd
got.
be wrapped in tinfoil and stuff, you know. Like it depends on where you go. But there's a place called Deli that do like the best breakfast roll in the city. It's the best breakfast roll I've ever had. The pudding is like so soft they like spread it on the bread. Like it's like so. Oh, fuck, it's delicious. It's so good, man. I'm telling you. I'm salivating right now.
Sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Sorrel, how about yourself?
Similar, but not, having it all on a plate like Pete's just too fucking. I can't be fucked. I need it on a sandwich. I need it edible in one fucking go. Right? I need one big bite of everything.
You want a bit of everything in one bite, exactly? Yeah.
I need a mash off bread.
You
cake.
two just want a trough. Do you know that? You're animals.
I need
Animals.
the biggest fucking bread cake you can find me, and I need bacon, egg, sausage, tomato, hash browns on the sandwich, and just
Just cramming it in. Just
Cookie
cramming
Monster
it in.
style.
Yeah. Ephraim, pull this back, mate. Pull this back. A bit
He's
of
from
decorum.
America. He's gonna come up with like, buttermilk pancakes with fucking bacon on or something.
Hey, when we were at the hotel in London, was that a basic English breakfast that we had?
Well, it was a buffet where you could go,
Yeah.
you could get your English breakfast, and then you could get fruits and stuff like that.
I was curious. My go-to is always like I like an avocado and cheese omelet with some mushrooms in it too.
Yeah.
You know, and a side of hotcakes. It always comes with the right breakfast.
What's a hot cake, Ephraim?
Pancakes, and but an avocado and cheese omelet with mushrooms. That's my go-to breakfast. I always like eating.
I like an omelet. Yeah.
Now, Ephraim, would you like to just cram that all into a big bun and shove it in your face? No?
No.
No.
Ever had an omelet in a sandwich?
When you guys come here, I'm gonna treat you guys to a breakfast burrito. You can cram it into your face.
Oh, I do love a breakfast burrito now. I have to say with the.
I've genuinely been to America and watched Americans eat like a bacon, like put bacon and sausage and eggs in between two pancakes and eat it like a sandwich. I have seen that. Like,
I've never seen it.
In Disney World, I have seen that.
The first time I went to Florida when I was just a kid, we went to like a breakfast buffet type place. Because we're not used to it over here, Ephraim. And your bacon is very thin and crisp. It's quite nice. But someone made what I would class as like a English breakfast, so sausage and eggs and bacon and stuff like that. And then they poured that syrup stuff all over it. And it was like, my brain, I couldn't comprehend that.
I can't be doing sweet breakfast really. Like pancakes, I find way too. I can't eat more than one pancake. I'll be stuffed like the American style ones. I remember we got a stack in America, and I barely ate any of it.
What kind of pancakes? What kind of pancakes do you have over there? Is there smaller or just?
We usually use like crepes, but even then, just for me, I'm weird like that. Like where it's just really hard to. I don't know, my stomach can't take much of it for some reason. Like we have Pancake Tuesday, and I only ever get to eat two because I'm just
So true story. Sorry to dive, but true story again. First time we were in America, my dad wanted to try those pancakes, like a pancake stack. Of your fluffy pancakes with the syrups and stuff like that. Yeah. So we ordered them, and it came. It was obscene the amount of pancakes you get in this big stack thing, and of course none of us liked them. So we kind of, but he was so embarrassed. He was like cutting. It was like a Mr. Bean episode, cutting bits off and like hiding it in napkins and trying to put it in the bin and stuff like that. We got it whittled down. We hadn't clocked that it was all you could eat. So literally, as we got the plate finished, they brought another bloody stack of these friggin' things.
Well, when I was in America, Pete, and my wife pretty much banned me from ever going back to a Golden Corral because I like a Golden Corral. I'm a big dude and I can eat. And I'm on the verge of being
big buffet, James.
No, I know. I've seen videos.
Yeah.
Of it,
No, I could spend a few days there.
Lamb chops for breakfast. No.
Yeah. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Wayne, full English, full stop with fried eggs. I'm a bit funny about eggs. If the white, the albumin is
snotty,
slimy, or snotty, or viscous, I get a bit. Stephen, egg and bacon sandwich. You can't go wrong, really, can you? Eggs Benedict, and you, Dan, Geek Posh. I do like an eggs Benedict, Dan. I'm with you. Phil, filled soda. What's that? Soda bread, sausages, bacon, eggs, plenty of HP. Yeah, brown sauce, Phil? Red or brown? I like brown sauce if I'm having sausages. I feel sorry for you English folk not eating soda and potato bread. I had some of that when we were in Ireland. Is that like potato bread?
No, it's like the brown, like kind of. I'm sure you would have had it. Did you have a soup or something at one point?
A soup.
It was soup. It was,
It's like drinking a glass of water. Why would I have soup?
we were mostly just drinking. Well, Guinness is a form of soup, I think, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Samurai, you're joining at the food part of the show. Phil, fried eggs, smoked bacon, sausage, black pudding, beans, mushrooms, and brown. See, Phil knows about that. Brown sauce. Peter Ramsey, it's got to be the full English fried bread. I haven't had fried bread for a long time. Mushrooms, beans, fried egg, bacon, black pudding, sausages. You could slip a little haggis in there for me. No, I wouldn't complain. I'm not a haggis man. Let's see that. I've not really
Never
tried
had
it.
it. No.
Yeah. Black pudding, white pudding, sausages, hash brown, fried bread, plain omelette, beans, mushroom. When we started doing comic-related content in channels, did you ever think we'd spend hours talking about bloody breakfasts and food and
No, but I'm all for it.
What in the piss is white pudding?
white pudding?
White pudding is pudding with no blood in it.
What?
It's an Irish Scottish kind of thing. Like it's really popular.
I thought black pudding was just blood.
No, it's got oats and like meat and stuff like that in it. So it's not just. Me and Chris had a whole argument, I feel like, about this at breakfast last year. Swap bubbles with me. About what white pudding was or something.
I'm with C4 on this, mind. A big glass of orange juice. A big glass of orange juice. I hate having to get up. I hate that as well. When you go to a hotel and you get like a thimble to fill with orange juice and stuff like that. It does me nuts in. Yeah. One mushroom is diabolical. Beans in a ramekin, just wrong. Poached eggs on a fry-up is a shambles.
Nothing wrong with a poached egg. Because like, there's a lot of grease in there already. I think if your eggs are poached, it's nice. I think it's the nicest form of egg.
You are not helping the middle class thing that everyone keep calling you about, Pete. You are not helping with the fancy fucking sourdough bread as well.
It's nice, tasty. I'm going to try and bring tatty bread with me to Thorpe for you to take home. Nice.
Had that once in Tenerife. It was good.
I remember as a kid, bread and dripping for brekkie. James, yours doesn't come silver served. That's Peter's issue.
Absolutely. He doesn't like a working class.
Oh, we've got Terry. Nice to see you, Terry. 2 eggs, Cumberland. I like a Cumberland sausage.
So do I, yeah.
2 bacon, mushrooms, beans, tinned tomatoes, black and white pudding, hash browns, haggis, brown bread, butter, and a black coffee.
I can't do tinned tomatoes. At
breakfast. No, I like a tinned tomato.
No, for me it's like a roasted or a fried tomato. I couldn't do it like with the sauce and stuff. I wouldn't be a fan of that.
Oh no, I like a tinned tomato, plum tomato.
Morning after kebab now is a good one, I have to say.
I'm with James. You saw on this, Peter. You're too posh now. Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I think we did a Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's awesome.
Yeah. UK bacon has actual bacon on it compared to American streaky bits of fat. I have a pack of bacon, cheap white bread, brown sauce, mug of tea, and if I'm peckish, I attack the cereal and more tea.
just like literally just bacon and with butter and like just soft white bread on its own. It's just amazing. Like
No, you know what? A basic bacon sandwich with a bit of tomato sauce, winner. Last night's pizza, cold, never fails to please.
Can't do cold pizza. I have to heat up. I have to put some.
I like HP fruity. Yeah, so do I, mate.
I love the fruity one. Yeah.
Cold pizza for the win. Yes, belly haggis is yummy. Regular scrambled eggs with toasted bread. Yeah, I do like a bit of scrambled egg. Don't get him started. Can't go wrong with a fry-up from Von Hoot. I'm with you, James. Tin tomatoes are puke. A morning after kebab. Peter's right. You're an animal, Jimbo. Yeah.
Do you know when it's like solidified out of the you put it in the fridge? Come out, it's solid.
I can't. I mean, that's a topic for another day. But I can't do kebab meat anymore. I used to when I was younger. I used to love a nice kebab, but I can't do that shaved donkey, whatever it is, kebab. No, doner meat. I like a kebab with chunks of lamb or something. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Just a massive thank you to everybody who is a channel member. Really do appreciate it. We've got 20 odd people at the moment. Some of those were gifted memberships, so that will drop off a little bit. But thank you for your support. We've just put out a video today with the giveaway, so please go check that out. Do appreciate it. Friday night, myself and Andy are doing our Rusty Staples show. Just to mention again, we are working towards the charity night in December. We were going to be reading Saga, but we've not had a chance yet. So on Friday, we're going to be reading some of this week's comic books, and we're going to be doing a bit of a focus on nostalgia comics. So what we've got in our collections that are nostalgia based. Pardon me. Plus the usual sections on teams and things like that. So 8 o'clock Friday, please check that out. At the weekend, I will no doubt be doing a hangout. I missed it this week, so I will be doing another hangout, going through some comic reviews and all that kind of jazz. Chaps, what have you got coming up on your channels? We'll start with you, Efren. What's occurring? Anything happening?
Hopefully later on this month, we're going to do another, when we actually hear the 2 questions, the one Sorel joined us for the last time. Hopefully, join us again, obviously. We're doing that, and I put a short out on today. No, I put a regular video out today about the PSA books that I got.
Oh yeah, did you want to show some of them off?
I'll show them to you after we're done doing this roundtable here, and whenever I feel like it, I put shorts up there. So just having a good time.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Sorrel.
So I've got a big unboxing coming tomorrow because it's Stranger Things Day. So the people at Jazzwares have gifted us some Stranger Things to unbox. So I'll be doing a big video tomorrow. And on Sunday, I'm going live at 8 p.m. Doing a Super Sorrel live. So tune in Sunday night, 8 p.m.
Fantastic. And Mr. Keegan.
Yeah, so we had One Good Scare live last Thursday, and then so we talked about all the news and kind of Welcome to Derry episode 1 and stuff. And then last Friday for Halloween, we had our Halloween I'll Be Right Back on the original Halloween movie, so that's up on the channel now. We're not going to have a live stream next week because we'll be at Thought Bubble. So we'll have an I'll Be Right Back on It instead up on that day. So
cracking. Lots of good stuff. Morning after kebab, you're right, you're an animal. Had kebab on Sunday, was delicious. Shawarma. Do you like a shawarma?
Oh, shawarma.
Do you like a shawarma? That slides out a day, Chris. I think we've got 40 quid in. People have donated already, pal. But yeah, we need to stock. I need to get my finger out and get some momentum going. But for now, ladies and gents, that's your whack. We've got 27 people watching. Thank you so much. I keep saying this every week. My channel is just a silly little channel, so I really do appreciate you guys supporting me in the way you do. It's very, very kind of you, so thank you for that. But for now, we'll call it a night. Thank you very much, everybody. That's your whack. We'll see you next time. Bye.
The curtains close. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun, and hit like and subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from Triple G and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's